Before the spiders come, there are but children.
The banking plan.
The corresponding codes.
And welcome to episode 2 of the Space Canoe podcast, or the trip on the Space Canoe podcast.
Tripping.
With me, John Raquet, Weston Little, and our special guest, my younger brother, Chris Raquet.
Hey, I get to be on the Space Canoe. This is cool.
How's
Usually
everybody?
This is only for 2 people, but we can sneak in 3 people.
Ooh,
We could try.
Yeah.
I feel
And then later on, allegedly, we'll have
Another.
your older brother,
Yeah.
Justin Little, on later. So
Right. We don't know what the release order is, though.
yeah,
All right. So I was thinking about that. We can do more than one a week if we have to.
yeah. Well,
see why not.
because I was thinking today, if I can find a first shift job,
Mm-hmm.
my nights will be free, so we can do them during the week.
Yeah.
and then we can do one over the weekend.
Right.
So that would work.
And I was thinking of some people to have on.
Who else do you think?
Do you want to talk about it?
Actually, you know what? No, let's
Okay.
keep it a surprise.
Okay. I'll say one.
Yeah, by keep it a surprise, they mean they don't know what they're doing.
That's
That's what it was.
we have no idea what we're doing.
yeah, no.
This is all just off the cuff.
Ad
Yeah,
lib.
I'm just glad finally we've been
What is
able
that
to
even?
upload them.
What does ad lib even mean? What is that even short for?
like
Does anybody know?
That's a good point.
I don't know what that is.
It's not the whole thing. What does lib mean?
ad lib.
I don't know.
Liberation.
I don't think. What is? I don't. That's
Addiction
Not related.
liberation.
I kind of want to Google it, but I also don't.
Oh, I'm.
I wanna keep the mystery.
Please do Google it.
You're like, I don't want to Google it. Lies. You do.
Anyways, yeah, one person I wanted to have on
Yeah.
is Robert Bills, the guy that did some video
Oh
for us.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. He was a-
Oh, and I think we talked about it last time, but our bass player Anthony Delgado.
yeah, he was supposed to be on next, but we had another one, so
Yeah, we decided to just go ahead and do one now, but he will be on
Thursday.
hopefully Thursday.
Hopefully Thursday.
So
Which it'll be uploaded before
It's
Saturday.
Latin. It's ad libitum.
Ah.
And it's at one's pleasure.
oh.
I don't know why that
At one's
became.
pleasure.
I don't know why that became improv.
What does
Man,
improv mean?
I don't. It's improvisation.
Oh,
Man, come on.
ouch.
I didn't think that one through.
No.
Just gonna start hitting metal. Just ow.
Smacking things.
Not the table with the mics on it.
Oh no, this poor thing.
Have to edit it all out. Anywho,
Yeah.
you got your hands on a PRS.
Yes, me and our bass player are swapping. What's the word?
Indefinitely?
Temporarily
Right.
until I'm able to win him over and trade me. So I let him keep my Ibanez 6-string, which he liked quite a bit.
Oh, it was the 6-string. I thought it was the 7-string.
Nah, well, I sold the 7-string. Remember?
Oh, I thought you had another one. Didn't you have 2 7-strings?
Well, at different times.
Gotcha.
Not at the same time, at
Right.
different times. So yeah, I
Time warp.
let him take the 6-string home, and I took his PRS home, and
Gross.
oh, sounds so cool.
What is PRS is Paul Reed Smith, right?
Indeed,
Do you know anything about him? Because I don't.
I know that
Oh,
he
this is
owns
what
a guitar
Google's for.
company.
And like some of the most desirable guitars too.
They're so bloody expensive.
But we talked about it a little bit last night. They're very versatile. You can do anything on them.
Yeah, well, like, I mean, I'm trying to think of some. I think
Well, Santana.
Santana plays PRSs. The guitar player from Red, I don't remember his name, but they're pretty heavy, and he
Oh,
plays I think it's a
Anybody
baritone.
remembers.
And
The
they make a
baritone.
baritone version?
Oh yeah,
That's kind of cool.
yeah. I was actually
And
looking
John
into
Mayer,
getting one. Yeah, that seems kind of strange that he would go over to PRS.
I think his time with Fender just kind of was up, and he wanted to try other things.
Understandable.
It's like a relationship.
Man, those
like-
Fender.
But he's so good with those.
I know. He still got that one he like put in the freezer for like 12 years or something or whatever.
Yeah, a couple months or whatever.
the story
it
was.
the black one. Yeah, yeah. You bought like a really custom, expensive black Stratocaster,
And he put it in the freezer.
Yeah, he like cut all the paint off of it, shaved it all down, and threw it in a freezer.
Why the freezer though?
I don't know. He thought it would help.
He just thought it would help, man. I don't know, man. There was just this thing. It was broke.
thing.
I just threw it in the freezer.
The tonnage.
Thought it might work.
It didn't. It just made it cold. It just made it really cold.
Couldn't play it.
Talking about like weird decisions that artists make, and I'm just here to point out how weird it is, man.
There's lots of weird
It's
ones.
just weird.
Strings would have been rusty.
Talk about all this music stuff I know nothing about, but I know one
Would they
thing:
have been?
putting guitars in freezers is weird.
What, like moisture?
But the moisture would have been frozen.
Yeah, but when you bring it out, your strings are frozen, and then they get rusty.
Not if you wipe them down.
I'm sure you didn't even have strings on.
Yeah,
it.
I'm sure you didn't have strings.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Making sense of freezer guitars, ladies and gentlemen.
there we go. What are you up to, Chris?
I'm
Spotlight.
here doing stuff
Right
man.
now?
I'm doing
Here
here
now?
doing stuff
In the present?
in the present, talking about things I know nothing about because
What do you
that's why I was
know
brought
anything
up.
about then? Because then John and I have to figure out
Oh
what we know about.
man,
Cosplay.
I do. I
yeah?
know a lot about like building props and costumes and stuff, man.
What was the latest one you've done?
I'm working on a Tracer costume from Overwatch.
Oh, that's what you said, like a male
Yeah,
tracer.
yeah,
That's
man.
sweet.
I got the Chronal Accelerator all built. I made that from scratch. I've got the jacket. I still need to pattern out.
Sweet jacket.
It is a really
Wait,
sweet
wait,
jacket.
you're
That was the
making the
whole
jacket?
reason. That was the whole reason I picked the costumes because I wanted to make the jacket because I really like the friggin'.
Oh, I didn't know you're making the jacket. That makes it 100 times.
Oh
like,
yeah,
cooler,
it's
too.
that's the fun of it, man.
Yeah.
It's no fun just like wearing the costume unless you make it.
Yeah.
You know.
You want to buy it someplace.
No, dude. Lots
Plus,
of people. I mean,
tailored
there's
to
no
fit.
shame in buying it, but
Yeah.
I like making it, man.
Yeah.
It's fun for me
That's awesome.
building stuff from scratch, man.
So would you like want to do that for like movie sets too?
Oh,
or
I'd
something?
love to do that.
Like work at like Weta or something.
Mhm. I don't know what that is.
That's,
I just make things, man. I don't
Weta's the
know
only
this
place
stuff.
I know of. They're the Lord of the Rings guys. They did a bunch of stuff.
okay.
But they did like
yeah.
the props and the.
Mm-hmm.
It's like super high.
Yeah, right now
Class
I
stuff.
build everything out of like insulation foams.
Yeah.
And floor mats and things like that. It's just like really like base raw materials is EVA foam.
Yeah.
But right now I'm like graduating up to working with wood, and yeah, I'm
Woodworking, that's crazy.
Yeah. But next thing I want to work on is just like a little like extra project is I want to build the body for a guitar.
Mhm.
So that's like the only thing that I have that's in common with anything that's going on here.
I have a design drawn out on a piece of wood if you want it.
No, you need to let me see it like
I'll-
right now.
All right, it's right over there.
Hang on.
All right, it's a
okay,
giant
I'm-
slab of wood sitting up against the wall.
Isn't-
Left
isn't
side.
it-
Over there on the wall somewhere.
Isn't it on like a cutting board?
It's like I got it from my grandparents' house. I think he's going the wrong way. You went back into the cave of VHSs. It's I think it's what'd you find? Did you find something? Oh yeah, there you go. You can do crazy stuff with EVA foam, like helmets and things. I got briefly. Hey, there it is. It's really heavy. I got briefly into like designing stuff like that. I made a Halo helmet out of cardboard.
Oh yeah, you told me about
Yeah, I
that.
fit it to my head, and now it's too big or too small rather. Yeah, so that's a giant slab of wood. I
There are
made it.
lots of dust bunnies coming off of that
Yeah.
right now.
And I measured everything out to work for like a SG setup, but it's on a Firebird.
On a
X
Firebird body. Now, did you basically just trace out the base?
Yeah, pretty
Thunderbird?
much. Yeah,
Oh wait, that's what this.
'Cause it looks
guitar is
pretty
called?
big.
Isn't there a guitar called the Jaguar?
it kind of it's an
It
offset.
kind of looks like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because
Those
that's what I was
offset
gonna say.
guitars.
This thing looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
I don't know
Jaguars,
anything
Jazz
about guitars, man.
Masters, and the Thunderbirds and Firebirds.
Mustangs.
Mustangs a little bit. Like I've said though, the Mustang's kind of like the retarded cousin
I don't.
of the.
It's the coolest guitar. Okay,
oh,
I
they're
take
so
that back.
ugly.
It's not
They
the
sound
coolest
awesome, but they're so ugly.
Cutting board.
guitar. I have no idea what it's from.
It's a
It,
cutting board.
it came out of my grandparents' house.
Yeah, it's definitely
And
a cutting
my
board.
grandpa was like, "You should make a guitar out of this." I'm like, "I don't know how, but I'll draw it."
Oh, that's
draw
laminate.
it.
You don't want to make a guitar out of that.
I don't know. It might sound cool. It might sound just like a cigar box. It'd be kind of sweet.
See, he's in the same boat as me because I don't know anything about tone or anything like that. But at the end of the day, music is just a bunch of weird noises
Yeah.
coming out of weird things. So I don't think there's really anything that can really sound bad. I think there's a genre of music for every type.
I
of
think so,
instrument.
and something just to like mess around with.
Yeah, I feel
Just
like
to
if you
jack
make
around with. That's not
you're making something out of a bunch of like weird materials. Man,
Sorry.
man.
Sorry.
I'm
Anyways.
trying to get all philosophical.
No,
here, and
yeah.
You're like you're
And-
getting in my way.
I had to bypass like weird splitting in the wood. That's what I'm afraid of. So I do want to laminate that to make sure it doesn't split in the future.
Yeah.
Because I am kind of worried about that. But Yeah, if you want to like bandsaw that out of there or
I still
something.
need to buy myself a bandsaw.
Those are sweet.
That's the main. That's the difficulty with moving into woodworking is you need to buy a bunch of tools.
And then it's
Tools are
dirty.
expensive, man. Yeah,
So
you
messy.
got a really dirty cutting board.
Yeah, sorry.
You need to
Got a
cutting board,
dirty
man.
cutting board.
No,
But
nasty, dirty cutting.
it's the perfect width, same as an SG. That's why I based all
Yeah.
the pickups and everything off of an SG because
Though
they
if
fit.
you're working with this thing, you would need to sand it down a bit to even out the surface because it is a little bit lumpy.
It is a little bit lumpy.
Yeah,
Lumpy,
so
dumpy.
you might end up losing like an 1/8 of an inch, but not
Which,
too
you know,
much.
Might be able to compensate for with like putting something over it. or-
Mm-hmm.
Put like a
Oh, that
quilted
was-
maple top or something.
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, like a,
that-
like a cap or something.
Yeah.
That was something we were just talking about. If when I'm working with wood, an idea I had because you have a lot of like depth, well not too much depth, but you have like a good 1/8 of an inch or less with a pick guard,
Right.
and it creates a nice, interesting shape,
Mhm.
and it creates it a bit more 3-dimensional.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking working with different layers to like build up something and create all those different types of layers on top.
Funny you
of it.
say that on the Thunderbird. Is it in here? Oh, it's not. Nate still kept the Thunderbird at church. So the Thunderbird actually has a center block running through it. It's a
Yeah,
separate
yeah.
piece of wood, so it's higher up.
Oh, that's awesome.
So if you want to do something
So
there,
it like runs along here like this,
yeah,
this general
I think I
shape,
drew out the
but it's
lines
raised.
when I was measuring it, unless I erased them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it goes right down the middle. It's a separate piece of wood technically.
This is cool though.
Yeah. So that was a project I was going to work on, but I got caught up with the Esquire instead.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
There you go. Look
What's,
at that.
what's the
thing.
Esquire? Which one's
That's
the Esquire?
the blue
I
one.
built.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
The paint job on that is really nice.
It's car paint. We talked about it
so
on the old.
it's like an
but-
automotive paint.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a Audi and a BMW paint mixed together or something.
Oh, you actually get brands. I
So
get
it's super
cheap stuff,
German.
man.
I
I'm
did
on
it
a
at school.
budget.
I went to school for it, so I just. But I messed up a little bit of the paint, and so I just ended up scratching some of it
Oh,
off. to
it
make
looks
look
really
cool.
nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Did you prime it before you used that, or is that just the wood underneath that's showing through?
Yeah, it was the wood, and then I painted it white with like a white lacquer,
Okay.
and then like 2 years later I painted it blue. So-
Okay, yeah, because
Yeah.
I was gonna say that it seems like there's a bit more depth there than just the wood grain underneath and then
Right.
blue. That is blue, right?
Yeah, it's I mean, it's a weird.
Yeah, man, I'm colorblind,
blue.
so building stuff and making it accurate to like stuff in movies and TV shows and all that is tough when you can't tell what color things are. It's really annoying, man.
Would you get mixed up like greens and browns or something? Reds.
Greens and reds and
Yeah.
browns, but
That's the worst.
occasionally purples and blues will mess me up.
Uh-huh.
I'm all over the place, man. I'm a mess. I'm a mess.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, figure it out. What's up with you, John?
Cutting out uncomfortable
Do
silences.
you have any oh, I can't think of the word now. Aspiring ideas of building guitars, even though you built two, technically.
Well, I don't want
built two.
I don't wanna,
Wait,
like,
hold
cut-
up. Hold up. You've built 2 guitars, and how have I not known about this?
I haven't built two.
I mean, you've customized two.
Oh,
You pretty much
Yeah.
built the first one. It was all
Oh,
different parts.
fine.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah.
The neck is
It's,
still a
it's
work
not
in progress.
stock.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely
What am
not
I
stock.
I'm sitting on a twisty tie. Anyways,
It's like putting new rims on a car and saying, "Oh, you built a car once, didn't you?"
Yeah.
yeah, I customized cars, bro. You know,
Yeah, not quite.
put a
like that.
radio in once. But yeah, would you ever like buy? Like I bought I got like a parts basically, and then I bought more expensive parts and I put them on the guitar. But like, would you do that? Buy like a body and a neck separate and like pickup separate and just build a Frankenstein?
I would like to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd want to do though, because I've already got 2 Strats. I don't really need a third one, although I wouldn't be opposed to having a third one.
Yeah. I looked into hollow body like DIY guitars once. Thought that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I want to do for my first one. I want to
Oh,
build
okay.
a hollow body. Yeah,
That'd be sweet.
I want to get one of
Arch
those the thin line Strats.
I don't know what that is.
That's such a rare thing.
Please
they're-
explain to me.
they're-
I mean, explain to the person who doesn't know what a thin line
And everybody
Strat
else
is.
listening too.
Yes.
So
Please explain it.
more well known is the thin line Telecaster, which is what Nate has up here on the wall. Basically, it's got a different style pick guard, and it's also got it's partially chambered, so it's got a F hole on it, which kind of gives it that similar to a hollow body type sound. So.
Good for some feedback and stuff.
Yeah, it's really good for that. And there's a
cool.
Strat that is a thin line as well. It's partially chambered. It's got the F hole, but they only make it in Japan.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, they're only made in Japan, and they're
Do they
very
still
rare.
make them? Or was that just like a '90s thing? Seems like a '90s.
That's the weeaboo guitar. You get it? Yeah, man. This guitar is Japanese. I know it. I know what I'm talking about.
Come check out my throwing star collection. Yeah.
It's like those old
Completely off topic.
Well, if you can find any Japanese Strat, apparently that's worth getting. I almost
Yeah,
got one.
Are really rare.
They're the electronics are allegedly like the best.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that doesn't
Japanese.
surprise me.
Yeah,
Japanese
makes
make
sense.
really good electronics.
Didn't
Quality guitar, apparently.
whatever that Squire was at Guitar Center, wasn't that Japanese?
Yeah, the '80s Squires were built in Japan. They're a lot better than they are now.
Yeah, the
Although
Squires were-
honestly, Squires nowadays aren't all that bad.
Some are.
I just don't want to buy one.
Yeah, because of the name.
Because of the name.
The
It's such
name.
a stupid name. And it's bad like reputation.
Why would they call it the Squire?
I know. It's like you're not a knight.
Well, they were their own
No,
brand.
it doesn't have anything to do. Oh, wait. Squire was its own brand?
And
before?
then Fender
Yeah,
bought
I was
them.
going to say, that's a really dumb name because
Yeah.
Squires have nothing to do with Fenders. Fenders don't have anything to do with Royals. It's a
Yeah,
dumb
good
name.
point.
Yeah.
And you can't
dumb.
look up Fender Mustang, otherwise you get like a Mustang, like a Ford Mustang, and then a Fender.
Yeah, the Fender of a Mustang. Oh, that's what I was looking for.
I was looking for them on like
Thanks.
eBay and stuff, and they were all
And that's
like-
all you could find?
Yeah,
It's just
Mustang
stuff. Yeah, you want to
Fenders.
rebuild your Mustang. This is all you're getting.
But at least they're starting to make them again now. I should get one just in spite of you.
Oh, the Mustang?
Yeah, it's like I got one.
I ain't never gonna play it, that's for sure.
I don't know, I like the 3/4 size guitars. A little smaller.
I'll look this up.
But what you were saying, the PRS you have. We're talking about guitars. Sorry, buddy.
Well, it's not technically mine yet, but you know.
The Mustang you have been playing. Last
Yes,
couple
yes.
days. It's 24 frets.
Yes.
Um,
It's an SC Custom 24,
right. Most guitars are 21, maybe 22. 24 means 2 octaves.
right?
However, that guitar did not seem large to me at all.
Well, the idea, so when you have more frets,
Yeah.
they don't increase the overall scale length. You can, but you don't have to. All you're doing is moving the bottom part of the scale where the notes are higher down lower towards the bridge.
That's why the cutout was so big.
Yeah, exactly. And that's also why if you notice on that as opposed to like, I don't know, maybe your Telecaster or something, there's much more or much less space between the pickups than on a guitar with like only 22 frets. So, yeah.
Okay, so it just makes the fretboard larger within the body.
Yeah, so your fretboard is going farther down into the body as opposed to making the whole guitar longer.
That makes sense. Okay.
So,
Because I was impressed with how small it
yeah, it's really comfortable to play.
It is.
It's really pretty too.
surprised. What were you looking up?
I was looking up the Mustang because I'd never heard of this guitar.
Oh yeah, that's like
It looks like a stretched out Stratocaster.
basically that's what he calls it, the retarded brother or whatever cousin.
It's so
It's
ugly.
Because it almost reminds me of like the bass that you have over there.
Yeah,
like
the
the
jazz
same.
bass
It's the
over there.
same general
What
type
that
of
is.
shape, you know.
That's
Yeah.
insulting to jazz basses.
Sorry,
Jazz bass
I'm
is
just
everywhere.
saying.
Actually, they make a Mustang bass. It's called the Bronco.
Yeah.
That one at church sounds so bad.
I love that thing. It's so it's just like this big, but
There's
it's
like
a
one
Give you an
pickup.
idea of how it feels, but as soon as the name gets mentioned,
I think it's the coolest thing ever.
it's just the coolest thing, and he's.
It's got one pickup, I think.
At the very least, you know, it's an unbiased opinion. I just come in here telling you what looks dumb, and you know, because I don't know what sounds good. I just know what looks good. and
I
it
never
looks
said they didn't
dumb.
sound. The Bronco sounds really bad.
I would
The
disagree.
Bronco sounds really bad.
It needs one. The volume knob is all wonky because it's like jangling over there, and the what was it? Oh, the pickup isn't all that good.
No.
But that's all
So,
you need
like,
to replace.
Basically, nothing on
Basically-
the guitar is good, but we love it.
Yeah. Well, I love it.
The way it is currently, despite any sort of like future modifications, it sounds like butthole.
I like the I like the way it feels. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bronco.
So it's like Alfa Romeo, but for guitars. So basically,
Yeah,
no
yeah, it
Alfa
feels
Romeos,
good,
no
looks
Alfa
ugly.
Romeos are good, but you buy it because it's an Alfa Romeo.
Yeah. Nobody has one. Do you know anybody with an Alfa Romeo?
The other day,
Did you really?
No,
Okay.
no. But I saw an Alfa Romeo SUV.
I didn't know they made one.
Neither did I.
Oh, it's like.
But it's in the States. It's an SUV. If you're gonna get an Alfa Romeo and have it shipped over to the States, why would you get the SUV?
You get one of the spider things. or whatever they're
Exactly.
called.
No. It's what did you want? I wanted the SUV. Are you serious?
It's like buying the Porsche Cayman, not Cayman, the
The
Cayenne.
Cayenne.
But that's not so
The
bad. because
Cayenne's
we
cool
have-
looking for an SUV. I like the Porsche
I think that's
Cayenne.
the ugliest thing ever.
No, I like the Cayenne.
What do you think is the ugliest car?
The ugliest car?
Pontiac Aztec.
Fun fact: that was designed by the same guy that made the new Stingray Corvette.
Which is a shame because
Yeah,
they
right?
never actually released that Stingray, did they?
No, the one just came out. It's the same guy.
Hold
Look it
up,
up.
wait, hold up.
Fact
'Cause
check me on that.
There
I'm
was
pretty
there was a concept for it that looked really nice, and it
Like-
looked like the
like the
original
split window?
Mustang from like what was that, the 1970s when the first
I
Chevy
know what
Mustang
you're talking
came
about.
out?
Yeah.
But they released one that looked like that, and then they canceled it, and they released one that just looked like every other freaking Corvette, which are now starting to look like Ferraris, which is really annoying.
yeah, it's kind of
Yeah, I
weird.
don't.
It's too
if I,
similar.
If I bought a
Corvettes are-
Corvette, I would go back to like an 05 or
Yeah,
an
Corvettes
Or the
06.
old 50s look. Go back to that.
Yes,
You know?
thank you very much.
Yeah.
No, but they're really like losing what makes a Corvette, and it really upsets me, man.
And they want to make them rear engine now too.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Like that, then you're just making a Ferrari.
That's all you're doing. You're making a
American
Ferrari
which
with
is
a,
cool,
with
but
a
make it
dumb
different car.
American badge on it. It's
Yeah.
stupid.
Put a bow tie on the front.
But a
What was it? Oh yeah. What would you? What's the ugliest car you think?
I don't know if I can top the Pontiac Aztec. That is a
you
butt
can't-
ugly car.
Anyone who drives that is dead inside. Period.
Or
they have
dr- or
given
drug
up.
dealer.
They
Like
have
Walter White.
White.
Walter White, basically given up on life and a drug dealer.
You're running on like
both.
a donut wheel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say like late 1990s Taurus hatchbacks, wagons.
Those are pretty
or whatever they
ugly.
were. Those
Wait, whoa, what is it?
the late 90s Taurus wagons.
Oh God,
They look like dung beetles.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are rough.
I don't know.
Oh. What else is really bad? There's been some bad Lexus. There's some awful looking Lexuses.
Have you ever seen any of like the Infinities from like the 90s?
Yeah.
Ugh.
They just look like cars.
Yeah.
Like they just look like a kid drew a car.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really rough.
Oh wait, what's that
They're really
horrible?
dated,
what's that
too.
horrible 3-wheeled Chinese car?
I don't
The
know.
Reliant Robin or something.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah. That was on the Top Gear episode. They kept rolling it. Because the one wheel's in the front, not the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So you turn hard, you just
Yeah,
go.
it's like a tricycle, but
that's
it's got the. It looks like you took a tricycle chassis and then stuck a full size car on it, so
Right.
it's not like tapered at the front or anything.
You're trying to drive it.
So they're like rocking back and forth.
I'm sure you could flip it over just by moving
you could.
in your car.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they did it.
I'm pretty sure they do. That you can roll it back over.
Oh, I missed that show.
Oh man, just like look at the difference here. Okay, see, like this is the new Stingray, and then just. Yeah, see it? Look at the new
Right,
Stingray.
right.
Look at the old Stingray. Oh, it's such a nice car. That is
I
one
told
of
you,
my
I almost
favorite
got my
cars by
hands on
far.
one, right?
Are you serious?
It was a mid seven. I think it was a 76. It was like a midnight blue white interior. He wanted to trade me for my BMW. I should have done it.
You should have done it.
It was an
I'm
Edelbrock
upset that you didn't.
V8.
Do it.
Why didn't you?
Because I was 95% sure he was selling drugs out of that car. Like, not even kidding.
I would
'Cause
still,
there-
I
there-
would still get it.
I know for
So?
a fact there was weed in the car. But
Oh, is that the one that you were saying it was like in the ashtray or something?
yeah. Oh no. That was the cocaine.
That
was a
so
different
nonchalant.
car.
Oh no, that was the cocaine car.
You want fun times? Work in a garage for a little bit.
I'll bet.
Just close the cup holder.
I can't pretend I didn't see that.
But the guy had like multiple license plates in his car,
No, that seems.
and he wanted
very
to.
legal.
I was like, I want to like run the tags, but I don't know which tags to run. But the car is sweet, man. It's
Yeah,
a little
all
bit dull.
checks out.
The paint was dull, but it was.
Yeah, someone was probably like murdered in that car.
Oh yeah, no
I would
doubt.
still buy it.
No, I wish I did. Kinda. Probably wouldn't be running right now though. I'd be stuck.
I wouldn't care. I would just stare at it.
It's so good.
It's worth staring at.
It was.
Even if it doesn't
Hard
run.
time too. I'm not a huge fan of the convertible.
I would. It would be like just like having like a toy car as a kid. And even if it doesn't move, you just like stand. You're just.
You
making
put in
car
neutral
noises.
and like shake it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dude,
Did you, or do they make a well, I should say, did they make a Corvette with a T-top?
Yeah, I think so. Did they?
A Corvette with a
Wait.
T-top would be sweet.
I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, no, they did. My grandpa had one.
Oh,
He
okay.
had a white one.
I don't know if I've ever seen one.
Are we
Yeah.
talking
I probably
about
have it.
T-top
Just-
Stingrays.
Oh,
Just a
it wasn't
T-top
a
Corvette.
Stingray. It was like an 87, 80, 88, something like that.
Oh,
So
see, I like
like the F body looks.
the old
Yeah.
cars with T-tops, like a 78 or
We were
79,
Trans Am guys,
70
too.
Trans Am. Oh
Yeah.
man,
That's
oh
the year.
man.
What's one car you would not buy that's in production right now?
That I would not buy. A Jeep.
You want to buy a Jeep?
Eh, I'm not a
They're
fan.
basically French.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jeeps.
I don't know. The Renegade that they have out now looks
Actually, I
kinda
take it
nice
back.
in like the dark
kinda
gray.
I don't
you know,
mind
like
the
graphite
Jeeps. I
color.
mind people who drive Jeeps.
They do kind of seem stuck up, don't they?
Oh, it's a
It's
Jeep
Jeep
thing.
thing.
Oh, really? Is it? Is it really?
You got no doors.
You have to climb in and out of your car. Have fun with that.
Yeah. That's true. I don't know. I'd buy a Jeep. Maybe like an old 80s one where instead of you keep the doors unlocked, well, you don't have doors, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, they're
But you-
unlocked all right.
You just take the steering wheel off and you stick it in your book bag.
I mean,
That's
no
it.
one can do anything.
Yeah, no one can steal your car.
That's great.
That's what I would do. An
It's
old
like
red
walking around with a steering wheel. Nobody's gonna be suspicious about that at all.
One. It's like, oh,
Excuse
you
me,
drive
sir.
a Jeep. I got it.
It's a Jeep
Oh,
thing.
It's a Jeep thing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't understand.
Karen- or maybe there's like a tiny sparkle one. You know, like a little steering wheel.
Off of
Where,
like
where
a
you have to turn it 17 times to turn left.
like a little Barbie Jeep.
On the subject of Barbie Jeeps,
I'm glad we got that.
no, you know, like the little type car that's like red and it's got like the yellow top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They made a full scale version of it. Some company did that you can actually drive. It's a road legal version of the little type.
Your legs don't hang out the bottom, right?
I hope they do.
Oh
So
my
like
gosh.
it's actually
Go
like the-
Fred
like the
Flintstone it?
Flintstone car. Yeah.
yeah. Better have a windshield in that too.
Oh.
Yeah.
So many
So wait.
bugs.
Okay. Yeah, we're on the side. What was the question again? It was in production car. That
Yeah,
that
production
wouldn't
car you
buy,
just wouldn't even, maybe not even drive.
that I wouldn't even drive.
Something that's too expensive to fix.
Modern Mustangs.
Yeah.
You like the newest one?
I don't like them.
What's
no.
your biggest? I've heard different things, but what's your?
I don't
biggest?
really like any modern muscle cars, really, because
Yeah.
if you look at the way the old muscle car looked,
They're too big.
It was. Thank you.
Yeah, they're too fat.
They're too low to the ground. They looked like the muscle car that ate those old muscle cars. That's
Yeah.
what they look like.
The American
They're
Polo.
they're tall. They're fat. They're too low to the ground.
Yeah.
I miss when they had like a good 10 inches
Yeah.
off the ground, and they were like
The doors were really thin.
exactly that
Yeah,
were,
you're
were
right.
just it looked like you sort of like bent some metal around a motor and four wheels, and that was it.
Yeah, it's too plasticky.
Yeah, they look way too. It's too bulky. They just
Yeah.
need to go on a diet.
They gotta slim them
Modern
down.
muscle cars need to go on a diet.
Probably safety things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's the point of a muscle car if you can't get into a horrible wreck in one? That's like the point of it.
I don't want to live.
The whole point is to be a paraplegic the rest of your life.
yeah, obviously. Come on. So we're motorcycles.
Yeah.
Although the new MX-5 doesn't look too bad. Do they still call them MX-5s? Or
The Mazda?
the Miatas, yeah.
Oh,
The new ones look pretty sweet.
yeah, they don't look bad.
I think this is Alfa Romeo. No, it's Fiat, the new Fiat Spider, which is based off of the Miata. That
haven't
actually looks
seen that.
cooler.
I
look
gotta
at
look
that.
that
That
one
thing
up
is-
now.
that
I'm just
thing-
here for Google.
It looks better than the Miata, actually.
That's all I'm
Okay,
here for.
Weston, if
And you're
you
driving a
if you could bring
French
back any old car that's not in production right now and have them modernize it, what would it be?
Okay, I've thought about this.
Oh, I bet you.
I've already got mine ready. I'm just ready to go.
You know, you want to say Trans Am, but that's basically a Camaro.
Well, not necessarily. They could make a new Trans Am that doesn't look like the
They could.
Camaro.
You have to bring Pontiac back or something.
Or just sell the rights to Chevy or something.
yeah.
Or to GM.
What about like some sort? Maybe not El Camino. That's pretty white trash. I like them though.
Did you see the new concept for the El Camino?
Yeah. You
looked
see,
pretty
the
interesting.
the Civic R, but it was it was a like a truck version of it.
Of
It
a
looked
Civic?
awesome. It
Really?
looked like a rally truck.
You
yeah.
remember that Chevy truck that they came out with? I don't know, maybe.
the SSR?
Yes, I like those. I'm sorry, I really
saw
like
somebody
those.
with like temporary tags that just bought one, and I was like, "You bought that?"
Yeah,
looks cool.
It was black. Black was cool. Usually they're like yellow or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
so wow. Okay, this Fiat Spider, this new Fiat
Yeah,
Spider,
that's awesome.
that is a really nice looking. It almost looks like
Fiat used to be known for making really trash cars back in the day.
Yeah,
It
they weren't
reminds me
fast
of
or
like
anything.
if. Oddly enough, it reminds me of like a Mini Cooper. If like a Mini Cooper
It has
was like
Mini
a
Cooper
full size
eyes.
sports car, yeah, it has
Yeah.
it
Well-
has a Mini Cooper face.
Yeah.
You have that love affair with the Mini
I
Coopers.
love I love
thank you.
minis. I love minis.
What about like the old Austin ones?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a friend that's actually working on one right now.
I love like little rally cars. And
Yeah.
There's just something about like it's a really fast hatchback that I
Yeah.
just love.
I almost bought a Mini Cooper.
All right, what would you buy, or what would you want to bring back? I should
Okay.
say.
I want to know what a modern day DeLorean would look like
Ooh, okay.
if it wasn't for like the drug trafficking. That did not happen. I did a project on the guy. He was he was not guilty.
Oh,
What about you? I think of a different one maybe.
probably Toyota Supra. Bring the
Yeah.
Supra back. Yeah.
There's obviously been concepts, but
Yeah.
just like when they were just ended them, they were getting really cool.
Because Honda brought back the
NSX or the NSX.
They definitely brought back the. I don't know if that was what I was thinking of though, but they definitely brought the NSX back. But yeah, I think Toyota should bring the Supra back so that way they can kind of compete with Honda's more.
But don't freak them out, because they were they were base cars.
Yeah,
Just keep them that way.
yeah,
Yeah.
like give them a turbo. Maybe give them some
Yeah.
little things here and there, but make them a pretty stock car.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I hope if they bring it back, I want them to come out with something that's gonna compete with the
Just blow your
the
socks
Nissan
off.
GTR. I want something like that. If they're gonna make a Supra, I want them to
The
bring
GTR is
power, because
insane though.
It is insane.
It's a robot.
And for
But
like
then
100,
again,
like
it's awesome,
110,000.
But then again, so is every Supra that anybody drives.
that's-
Supras
that's
are
true.
always insane. So I think,
but they
should
don't
just-
look like it though.
They don't look like it.
You're
no.
very unassuming.
They should
which
make
is the best part.
unassuming, but they should really just make it so that way it just goes like a rocket ship.
I think the GTR, the new ones, might be my favorite looking car.
They're really cool.
They're very subtle, but they look sweet. I like the way they look. I don't know. Only car people would really know what they are.
Yeah.
But I'm glad the new Skylines are available now. Like the old ones, you can get them now. As long as they're 20 years old, I believe.
Everybody wants to bring the Skyline back. I don't know really what the affair, like the
I
love
can tell
affair
you right
is
now,
with the
Fast and
Skyline.
Furious.
Yeah.
There it is.
I think
No,
so.
did we-
Or
you
I
never
want a
watched
right.
Fast
I
and
want a
Furious, did
right
you?
hand.
I watched the
drive
first
car.
one.
I watched the first one, and then
First
I
one's
went.
not bad.
"Yeah."
Second one's terrible, and the rest of them were kind of.
They're just, I mean, there's like tanks and jets in the new one.
They
It's
freaked
so
out real fast.
ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
If you're gonna watch
Just
them,
Aren't they
skip
now
the
like
second one.
like a spy
They're like
movie
the
now?
Call
Yeah.
of, they're
They've
like
got,
the
like, a
Call of
tax
Duty
force.
of movies. It's
Yeah.
ugh.
You need to just stop.
family.
We're family, man.
Family. But yeah, they like went from being street racers to
To
then,
now.
and he was a cop. Paul Walker's character was a cop, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna help bad guys, and he goes back to being like an FBI agent randomly, and he goes back to being, oh wait, no, family.
Family.
Subject change.
All right,
Oh wait, hold up.
What?
we're talking.
I
we're
like,
still
I
talking
like,
about family.
I like. Yeah, we're talking about family. You gotta stop, man. No, but we were on the subject of muscle cars.
about family.
I mean, I never got to say mine.
Oh,
but
did you not?
before-
Oh, yeah.
Before I
Before I
go,
go,
what was that one car that you absolutely loved growing up? It was on that Test Drive 6 game. It was like one of like the fastest, like in the group of fastest cars that you
Toyota
would unlock in
Prius?
that game. No, I like how I said no. Completely serious. Like, this
Before
is
you even
not.
finished
This is
it.
not a game. No,
this is serious. Come on.
no. But what was it? What was it called? You loved it. You had a Matchbox car.
I feel like you
That's why you
secretly
loved
like
it.
Audi TTs.
I do love
The new ones
I
are
like,
sweet.
I
Actually,
like them actually.
I get the new one.
That was my car in that game. I loved the TT.
What did it look like?
Which
'Cause I don't
side's the
remember.
front?
You always got it in purple. That's all I can remember. It had like
Oh.
it had a glass
It
top.
was like that, like typical '90s supercar look. I don't remember what it was called, like
Oh,
a
you
like
gotta-
a Ventura or something like
you
that.
got it.
Was it like a
Sure.
Saline or something?
Well, it kind of
Something
like
Jersey
saline
Ventura.
looking.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. Almost kind of like McLaren, almost.
Okay. Was it like a
Looking-
P1 or something?
I don't remember
Yeah,
what
I'm
it
sure
was.
It was a P1 from a game that came out what 99?
Oh wait, no, not the P1. Was it the F1? What was the one that we? The black. It's always black.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not super
But
familiar with
apparently the driver's seat's in the middle. There's no left or right. You drive in the middle.
Dang.
It's
So
probably not
like,
street
it's
legal.
like an
Yeah.
F1 car. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Those are those little 90s ones.
Yeah, it's probably not street legal.
But no, supercar that I could bring back. I mean, it's
Well,
only,
not just a supercar, anything.
Oh no, yeah. But I know it's only
Pinto.
it's been gone for yes.
Isn't it
How'd
the one-
you know?
Isn't it the one you run to the back and it explodes?
Probably.
Something like that.
I'm pretty sure it has like a lawnmower engine in it or something like that.
yeah.
But no, it's only been gone for it's 12 years now. But I want them to bring back the GTO because
Ah.
the last GTO that they made
Yeah.
was 2006,
Yeah.
2007, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
06.
But it was 06, yeah. But that stupid like sports car, it looked nothing like the original GTO. It was terrible.
No.
It was ugly.
It was the fastest car that Pontiac made.
Until the G8.
Yeah, then they released
Was
the
the
G8.
G8 over that?
The G8 was competing
That was like
with
the
like
last
the
year they made
Challenger
them.
that was on the market.
The
at time. It
G8
was-
is
it
what
was
the
smoking
GTO
them.
should have been.
Well,
'Cause I
no,
like
it
the
should-
G8.
Well, no, it shouldn't have because it didn't look anything like a GTO. I'm just saying.
It does. It looked.
The
looked,
GTO
looked like a
is-
G6.
It looked like a G6
Yeah.
with a body kit. It
Yeah,
looked,
yeah,
it looked
with
like
a
But
God kit.
a lot of these new muscle cars don't look anything like
I
their old
don't.
versions.
That's not the point, man. That's not the point. I want them to bring it back and do it.
The
right.
GTO would be kind of cool. I don't know how you would
The
design
GTO
it.
is pretty.
I guess Chevy would make it.
Hang on, I gotta show you some stuff. I gotta find some concept pictures for this. But anyway, subject change. Go right ahead.
Chevelle
Oh.
would be cool.
a new Chevelle would be cool,
Yeah.
or a real Impala.
Yeah. What's
Instead of these
when
new
did the
mom-
Impala become an old person
It's
car?
so lame. They
oh
they
my
completely
God.
killed it.
Yeah, they
what a
killed it.
crime against
Like in the
humanity.
90s, they like ruined it.
All right, subject change.
All right, sorry. Monte Carlo is cool though.
What do you think about Bill Nye and his
The science guy?
the sellout guy? You mean?
Or the actor? Oh, what happened to him? About the
Like
climate
like
change?
sex is on a spectrum and all that crap.
Oh.
Yeah, you heard about that, right?
Man,
Yeah, I don't know where. Okay,
well, I don't even think that's my biggest issue with this.
I'll bet
news.
his bank account looks real nice right now.
It
Right about
does.
now.
that's true.
Netflix really invested in this new TV show, man.
I tried it.
So did I. I watched the whole way through.
Try
and
to be
wow.
objective.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, I really did, man. I think I did a really good job, but Netflix has put a lot of money behind this show. But the show really just it panders to this. Everybody on the left automatically thinks they're right, I guess, mentality.
Yeah.
And so the show is extremely demeaning.
Mm-hmm. It's
It's insulting. It is. It's just flat out insulting, and that's not how you have like an open dialogue with somebody. You can clearly see
You have to have
just how
conversation.
just how much it's every single like. There's a whole session with this one guy who's literally just spending the whole time bashing white people. Not
Yeah.
even like no comedy involved. He's just like, hey, white people, you suck, and I'm just like.
And it's directed to like less than 1% of people in the world,
Yeah.
which was weird.
And they'll talk about things, and they have
mob.
they have like these panels, and they'll bring on people who like don't believe in whatever it is, like climate change or whatever
Yeah.
the thing is. But then they're just extremely insulting and demeaning, and never listen to anything that anyone else brings up. It comes from this position of we know we're right, and we're not even going to bother arguing our points, and that's not what learning is about, and that's not what the original Bill Nye
Yeah.
show is about. It's just a huge disappointment.
He should have people on there, like you said, people that disagree with what they're talking about. They should have people that see the
No.
other side.
The worst part is that they do, and he just tells them to stop speaking. I'm not even
He
joking.
does he does have that
he
thing
straight
about
up
him, right?
goes, okay, yeah, we're not even going to listen to that.
Right.
Next up,
Yeah, and people just like him for whatever reason. I guess because people grew up with him. But
no, I don't think.
he's been trying to become relevant again, I think, as well. He knows
He was relevant. He was plenty relevant there for a while.
I don't know. He kind of disappeared. He was relevant.
Not for me, man, because I'm a nerd and I follow all kinds of scientists. But,
Yeah.
So I
There's
was.
other people.
I
so
was,
that's
I
what I'm
was-
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going with. I was following him for a while there.
Do you know? Do you like Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Oh, I
See,
love
I was
Neil
about to
deGrasse
say that.
Tyson,
Yeah.
I think he may be slightly because he has to kind of dumb everything down
Yeah.
to people. I mean, because it's just hard stuff to learn. But I don't know. I think that may be kind of dangerous in a way because he doesn't get people to really look into it as deep as I think he knows it.
Yeah.
But he refuses to teach it in a way that would like excel your knowledge of something.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
yeah?
I don't think he dumbs it down. I think he's just a fantastic teacher.
I think. Oh yeah, I think
he's
he's a great
very
teacher.
good at taking the subject matter
Mm-hmm.
and not really dumbing it down, but finding a way to explain it to
look,
somebody
teach it,
who
yeah.
doesn't. Yeah, I think he does a fantastic job.
I wouldn't mind him actually maybe teaching a class or some sort of thing that's
Oh, yeah.
a higher level.
I watch lectures by him. So
Yeah.
if you want,
he
that
goes
stuff,
to
you
like
can find
colleges
it.
and stuff, right?
Mhm. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can find that stuff on like YouTube. But as far as like TV shows, there isn't a whole lot. But mainly because producers aren't really
Right.
inclined to back a project that only like
Yeah, only a
5%
couple
of
people
your
want to
viewers are
know.
going to understand.
That's true. Yeah.
So that's why they back those shows like what was it?
The Cosmos.
Cosmos. Yeah,
that was
they
pretty good.
They rebooted that. That was really good. I'm
glad they
still
did
waiting
that
for
again.
season 2.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, someday. I
Yeah.
still want it.
Yeah, he just claims he's just so busy he can't do it.
yeah.
I don't care, man.
Once Elon Musk goes to Mars, it's all gonna kick off.
I was watching Iron Man 2 the other day,
Ah.
and Elon Musk was in that, and I never realized it until just
Really?
recently. He is, yeah. They're like in like a casino, and he just walks right past. He's like, "Hey, Mr. Stark. Hey, Mr. Musk. What's going on?" And they like shake hands, and then he just walks right by. But
I
he's
didn't-
in the movie.
All right.
That must have been before he
And-
was like really popular.
and-
Must be.
You know that the show like Gravity Falls that was out? I was watching that the other day, and there's an episode where like there's this pig, and the pig becomes like hyper intelligent. But no, Neil deGrasse Tyson comes on and he plays the voice of the pig. That's when he becomes like hyper intelligent.
That's
It's
funny.
hilarious.
It's his voice.
The secrets of the universe.
Do you know that one of the oldest longing websites? Longest lasting websites?
Oldest logging
I-
websites? I was like, wait.
Messed that up real nice. one of the oldest websites that's still around.
Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. I have like a vague like a picture
It's
in my mind. of
one
what it looks
letter.
like.
It was one letter. They eventually changed it.
Oh, okay, that's not what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
It was X. That was the website. And it's still around today, created by Elon Musk, known as PayPal. Got really silent. Do you know what PayPal is?
I know what PayPal is. Wait, you said X.com.
X.com, yeah.
Also known as PayPal.
Yeah. And you can't have a website that's one letter. But he must have got that before that was even a thing.
But if you go to X.com, PayPal doesn't show up.
I'm afraid it's like a
because
porn site.
no, that's XXX, not X.
Wait, that's the Triple X movies.
Oh yeah.
Dang it, Vin Diesel. Making kids look up porn. What kid? He was even.
Wait, isn't that what that movie was about? I never even watched
it?
that movie.
I've never
I have
seen 'em
no
either.
idea.
I have
I'm
no
just
idea.
scared too.
There were some boobs.
I just
There were
know
some
that.
boobs. Yeah,
I
there
just
were
rated
boobs.
PG-13.
I just know quadruple.
I don't know.
X.
There were
Interesting.
boobs.
Maybe
though.
not. Maybe
There were
not.
definitely boobs.
I can tell for a fact.
Don't worry, guys. I know what I'm talking about.
I got
There were
pictures.
lots
I'm an
of
expert
boobs.
on this
I got
situation.
pictures.
Oh, of
We
course
got
you
pictures. Just go to the website.
do. Just cut that out.
It's not
Just
PayPal.
pretend he didn't say that.
Okay.
See, I guess we're gonna do the whole episode with you because it's.
Yeah. We might do another one.
Yeah, we'll do another
You
episode.
wouldn't do it without me, would
Yeah.
you?
No.
It's not the same anymore.
I mean, it's just not the same.
it's just not the same.
I can't just kick you off a microphone.
What?
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 Well, if
I didn't hear what you
can't,
said.
You can't kick me off the microphone. You got to make it seem like I snuck in here, like I'm on the microphone without consent. And some guys just come in and you just hear a bunch of struggle as I get dragged out of the room.
Yep.
I walk the plank.
He's got a gun.
Walk the plank on the space canoe as I drift off into the nothingness. Does the space canoe have a plank?
Oh,
it should
dude.
have a plank.
Talking about space. Actually, this has nothing to do with space. Now that I thought about it.
Aw, dang
I got
it,
really
like
confused.
space.
I know,
Now-
right?
Now you
It
disappointed
actually has
me.
to do with like dinosaurs. So did you see
That's
did you see the
better.
dinosaur they found today?
No.
It's
It was like fully preserved or whatever.
from the snout to like the back hips.
Yeah.
It looks like a freaking dragon.
Yeah.
It's
it was
the
like
coolest thing
completely
ever.
preserved.
They just
and
found
everything.
it.
Yeah.
They,
No way.
I mean, they guessed 110 million years
Google
old.
that up real
I
quick.
gotta
Who knows
Google
how
that
old
up
it is.
because like right now,
It's
the-
got
the-
like freaky
the
temples.
guess
and
the guess
eyes.
was that they didn't look like they do in the whatever you call it
Jurassic Park.
in Jurassic Park. They looked
Right.
like birds. They had feathers.
feathers.
Was the idea. So if they don't have
This
feathers,
one had scales, which is weird because
Well,
I've always
it may
heard
have had
feathers, as
feathers
well.
and maybe they just burned off or something. It's hard to tell.
Or maybe it was like
Yeah,
through
well-
time, they just had feathers.
Yeah.
Who knows? Or certain kinds had feathers, and certain kinds were more reptile.
Yeah.
But I think they thought it was like herbivore, but they start calling it like it's called like the nodosaur or something like that. It's kind of a stupid name, but it looks pretty cool. They have some
Nodosauur?
awesome pictures of it.
Didn't they find
it's trying to load. I think I'm connected to your Wi-Fi. I can't tell. Oh yeah, I have been. I've been looking at pictures.
Yeah, I was like,
Wait a minute.
How did you do that?
Yeah, I just ain't loading. Just let it sit there and do its thing.
Yeah, didn't they come up with the, or not come up
Ain't
with?
no thing.
Didn't they find?
but a thing.
What
Never
was
go
it?
full retard.
Never go full retard.
Like the Mustang. All right.
What was it? Oh, a dinosaur, and then they found like actual like marrow inside the bone.
Oh, yeah.
No, I do remember.
There you
that.
go. Start cloning them right there.
There's a movie about that.
Right. They're talking about the apparently mammoth is possible. They think they can.
Yeah,
they can
there's-
make
I want
mammoths.
mammoths.
They're new
I
enough.
want big furry elephants.
I want to ride a big furry elephant.
wanna
How
ride
awful do those smell though?
Oh, I bet they smell so bad.
Like try to catch one on fire. Smell terrible. Burning hair.
Why would you light it on fire?
We gotta
to know what
hunt 'em.
it smells like when it burns. Duh.
Obviously, when they retaliate after we make them, they're gonna fight them.
when the uprising begins, we have to be ready.
The great mammoth
When the mammoths
uprising.
start taking over the world.
Right. It's gonna be the Ice Age again. What a terrible movie.
The first one was okay.
I've only seen the first one actually.
I kind of enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, it's not too. It's like I don't know. It brings back memories. Shout out to
Shit,
memories.
this shit.
I may have known a guy. I can't talk.
No.
I may have known a guy that looked like Sid.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I've seen a guy that looked like Sid. But
I wonder
it
if
was
it's the
a
same guy.
picture. No, it was a picture.
Small
Picture.
world.
Oh man. Yeah. He's not
world.
listening. I can
Large
guarantee
space
it.
between his eyes, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Kind of the same nose. Anyways.
Did Man, I forget what Sid looked. Oh yeah, Sid had like a triangle-shaped head on the top,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it like went down. So like his nose was here, and his eyes were here. So
His eyes were over here.
his eyes was like
It's like
this.
off his head. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, okay. So on the subject of like discovering weird things, marine biologists have found these creatures down below the depths. Basically, they can't decide if they're separate organisms functioning together, or if they're a large organism and all these separate organisms need each other to survive, but they can separate from each other independently.
Isn't that what the Man of War is technically? It's like
Yes,
multiple
Portuguese Man of War,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's creepy too.
It is creepy.
Isn't it just a
what's-
jellyfish?
But it's no,
Yeah,
it's,
is it like
it's
a-
not a jellyfish.
It's not.
It's a bunch of separate organisms that can only
together.
they can only like serve one purpose, like digesting food, reproducing, etc. And they actually function together.
There's the dinosaur as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
here we go.
loaded
Yeah.
for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
So, people listening, just look up the Noasaur.
This is the best dinosaur fossil of its kind ever found. That's what you look up,
Yeah,
apparently.
and it's creepy looking.
Friggin' number pad's in the way. I'm trying
wanna
to
give
zoom
it a
in. Number
hug.
pad, get out of my way. Ow. Dang, weird phone. Moto.
I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. That's the one where you like put projectors and stuff on the back of it. I kind of want to get the projector. It's like $200 though.
Does it support VR?
I assume so.
That's rad.
But yeah,
Of course, the iPhones are the only one that you can't do that with yet.
Science is some great stuff, man.
Stupid iPhones, I swear.
yeah, I don't like iPhones.
I'm hurt. My phone is hurt. You're offending.
But when that's really big. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Is that bigger than this? This is definitely bigger than that. I thought that was big. Do a little size test here.
It's actually pretty close.
Actually,
Wow.
it's about the same.
I think this is the biggest one that they sell right now because this is the 7 Plus SC whatever the different names
3000.
they've got for these stupid things.
yeah.
It's like the DS, the DS XDS Lite Deluxe Ultra I
Oh man, I have
360. Yeah.
bad history with my DSi. It was my favorite thing ever, right? And I got, these awesome games, and I wanted to get Ocarina of Time because it came out for the DS. I think we talked about this before.
Maybe.
But it was only available for the 3DS unless you update your DSi. And as I was updating it, my battery died, and it just would never turn back on.
Oh, yeah.
It completely messed it up forever. But
Did I explain in detail what happened to my phone last week?
no, I was really confused about it.
So I was like just on Facebook doing something, and it's an iPhone 6.
Stalking
if anybody's
people,
interested
as you do.
or interested,
As you do,
It works now. So-
it just froze. I
Yeah.
tried to like switch between apps or something, and it just completely froze.
Yeah.
So I tried to do a hard reset on it. Still wouldn't work. So then I had to factory restore it and erase everything. Every last thing. It's all gone. And then, for some reason, I tried to restore it as a new phone, but for some reason, it updated it with all of his stuff. Like
They
it
like
was,
cloned his phone?
Yeah, it like restored it from his last backup.
Oh, yeah.
So then I had all his apps and everything, and he had to go in and delete a lot.
search history, man.
Before I die.
It's like no.
I was like,
He was like,
my phone.
man, whose apps are these? I'm like, those are my apps. Wait,
Let me see your phone.
give me your phone. Give me that right now. He's like,
He's breaking in front
No,
of
I'm
him.
serious. I was like, hey, okay, let me see that. I need to check the search history. He's like, funny. And I was like, it wasn't a joke.
No.
Right now.
Seriously, I don't want you to have to call the cops.
Yeah, please. No thanks. I'm good.
And I usually like Apple stuff, but I just never got into that.
Man, I like Apple stuff.
I like the thing about Apple is it's all streamlined. You can't do anything outside of what it's made to do, and it all works together
It just,
for the most part.
I hate
It
that
just
it's like all
works.
connected.
You hate that? I
Yeah,
think
'cause,
that's
like,
good for
it
like
just works.
art. It's good for art and like people doing video,
Music,
people like
yeah.
animation
Yeah.
stuff, and because did you know I briefly dabbled in animation, 3D animation?
Ooh.
Really?
I did for about
did
2
not.
years. Yeah,
that's cool.
but
How
I
did
was
I not know
self-taught, yeah. And it was too much for the computer. But yeah,
That's me, man. I can't get into animation. I need to get into 3D modeling though, because I want to invest in a 3D printer.
Nathan's
But-
a 3D modeler. He's
but-
certified.
Certified.
Certified 3D modeler.
That thing.
Through the state of Ohio or where?
By some sort of Ohio thing, yeah.
Oh.
But
By
that's,
some-
that's
by
what he
s-
does for his work, though.
Oh, yeah.
Inside of like CAD programming and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought he did it with like clay.
Oh no.
No.
It's 2017, John. Come on.
We don't use clay anymore.
You're gonna print
except
out
we-
what you
except
make.
we
of
do.
it. Yeah.
Except we do.
Clay.
Yeah.
I
Like
need
even
to take over
cars are
clay.
clay. They do the.
That's something I'd love to
That's
do.
so cool.
Every time we see that
That's-
commercial,
that's-
There's a
my-
really good
that's my
documentary
dream
on
job.
Netflix about the Mustangs and how they used to do that and the designing the Mustangs and stuff. And they used to do it. They still do it out of clay. That's super cool. A lot of math involved there.
yeah, I'll bet.
I did a brief.
Beautiful though.
I think really the only animation I ever did that was really cool was it was a scout trooper. Like
Oh
from-
my God, Scout Troopers are the coolest thing
right?
ever. I love.
You
Scout
should make
Troopers.
scout trooper armor.
I need to. Oh, that's my next project.
That'd be awesome.
I gotta wait till it's colder though. It's gonna be hot.
Oh yeah, I bet it was white.
It's still hot.
You should make it out of melted PVC. You're gonna get all the cancer, but you should try it.
You're gonna get all of it. Every cancer, you're gonna get all of them.
That's what is that what
You
it's
get a
called? I have no
cancer and
idea.
you get a cancer.
Just
And everybody
passing them
gets
out.
cancers.
Heard you say it. Now you've got it.
Yeah, heard you say now you got 3 times it. But yeah, he
You
was
got
like
it 4 times for now the devil
crouched.
can give out cancer.
I think it's what it was. He was like crouched and then he got up and he got onto the speed bike. And I got all this 3D stuff from like this free website. People were just making them and giving them away. It's cool. And then something about an Ewok.
That
like
sounds
Ewok
that sounds
crossover.
legal.
Yeah.
Let's all get copyrighted 3D models of characters.
Yeah. People just make it.
Cops,
like
FBI's gonna be
Daz.
knocking down this door any minute now.
Daz 3D and Poser and Maya, I think was another one I used.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Maya.
Maya's good for like environments and stuff.
I don't know what any of this is.
Ah, now you know how I feel. Welcome to my world.
Yeah. It's fun just to jump into it. See what happens.
What are you doing?
This is dabbed.
this is what we're calling dabs now.
Yeah, it's half.
No,
dab.
have to
Have
have
a lazy
yeah.
dab.
Oh yeah, it's just one hand. Limp hand. Nobody can see this.
Yeah,
Then you gotta like really get it.
Ooh, once you get a
Hit it like
3D
that,
machine, a guitar would be cool.
A 3D printed guitar.
Yeah.
I don't like
Wonder how bad that would
resin.
sound.
I don't like.
Resin guitar.
You don't print with resin.
I don't know what you print with.
You can print with resin. They've created
can.
one that removes in reverse, so it has a pan of resin, and it
Sucks it up.
pulls it up.
That's kind of cool.
So like the print bed is upside down and it
Yeah,
lifts it
instead
out
of-
of it.
so it'd be
it's
like a hopper.
It's really cool.
That's cool.
So it has like a hopper in the bottom and you fill
That's
that up with resin.
underneath it. Yeah.
We have arrived.
This is the future, man. 3D model your car.
It's super cool.
Does it still take days?
Yeah, it still takes days. Well, I mean, it only takes a few hours for small prints, but if you want to print a car, it's gonna take a little while.
I mean, I want to print a car, but okay. But I feel like that would just be
But
good
no,
for
normally you print with PLA.
smaller-
PLA is nice and cheap.
What is it? Is
okay.
it just plastic?
Yeah,
So
PLA
not
is a type of plastic. Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
But different.
the
types.
plasticky kind, in case you want to know. So that's what it's short for.
Short for plastic.
Plastic.
PLA is short for plastic. Wow.
That's not
Okay.
what it's short for. I actually don't know what PLA stands for.
What does EVA stand for?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I looked that up. Hang
Oh.
on.
I saw something today. Do you know the Bob Seger song "Ramblin' Gamblin' Man"? It's kind of like Bob Seger's like rap.
what?
Yeah. All right. So look, when you get the chance, look up "Ramblin' Gamblin' Man" and look up the live version from 1969. It's a three. So Bob Seger's singing, playing organ at the same time. There's a drummer and a bass player. That's it. And it's the coolest thing ever. Because
Ethylene vinyl acetate.
acetate. That was the word.
Acetate.
Vinyl. Oh, that's the goal, by the way, to get our music on vinyl. That's cool.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say acetate.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
the
really
goal.
confused.
To get some acetate. All right. That
And
was
smoke it.
that was- and s- That's how
I
you
don't think you know what acetate
that's how you get
is.
cancer.
You get every last cancer.
Every
Right.
last one.
Yeah.
All of the cancer.
But he was like rapping though.
It's kind of like you know how like was it Subterranean Homesick Blues? It's considered the first rap song, the Bob Dylan song. It's kind of like that, but it's so cool because it's on this like cheesy.
So rap was
1960s.
invented by white people.
Oh,
aha!
No, because he got it from some blues player probably. Yeah.
We can't ever win.
Nope. White people can't ever win.
Yeah, white people can't win, man.
Man, it's so hard out there.
Check your privilege, Sean.
You're all white privileged.
We can't ever win the Olympics.
Oh my God.
We got like swimming and that's it.
Yes.
No sprinting.
Swimming
no,
is great though, so like screw you.
Freaking Michael
Man.
Phelps is a fish.
He's probably
His arms
probably
are the
got
size
gills.
of his legs, body, and the legs together. What I'm saying is his fingers go down to his ankles.
Oh, so he's got like gorilla arms.
Yeah, gorilla arms.
Yeah, that's how you get.
And he has like wings.
fast swimmers, man. They got long arms.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Long arms and long legs. They just
Everything else is like weird looking.
quiet bored.
You hit the guitar to one time, it would be a guitar. I don't know.
We have to come up.
I don't even know what type of wood that is.
On the real though, yeah. Neither do I. Nor does it really.
It doesn't matter. Let's be honest. Yeah. I play plastic.
It'll
guitars.
sound cool.
It will.
It'll sound cool because it looks cool. That's the rule with guitars. If it looks cool, it'll sound cool.
Right.
So
Have you ever played a
don't argue
guitar?
with me,
It doesn't look
please.
good.
It's all in your head.
I feel like
Good, because sounds go in your head. Bang. You played yourself. Okay. So we need to come up with a name for this thing.
All
I
right,
like this
all right.
shape.
All right. Yeah, we need our own custom shop shape.
Yeah.
Also, I need my guitar
Call it
company
the
name.
Fa, because there's
Yeah, because we
FA
can't
on this
call
thing.
it.
This Fa.
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 Why did I write
I
that?
don't know. We'll just call it Fa.
I was making notes and I forget what the notes mean.
Fa la la
That's
la
not
la
good.
la la.
What were we saying?
I don't know what were we saying.
Oh, get my guitar company.
Oh yeah,
name.
because we can't call it West Tone.
West Tone is apparently taken.
Oh,
What the
that's
heck is
terrible.
that? That's
I
the
know.
best thing ever. Yeah,
I came up with
it.
that, and it just like blew his mind.
West Tone. I was like,
I was
that's
like,
the coolest thing ever.
That's
And
awesome.
it's taken.
And it's taken.
And they apparently still make things. Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. So yeah, we need a new name.
You make like a kid's guitar company and call it Little Tones.
Little Tones. Got Little Tunes. It's a bit long. It's a long name.
Make recorders.
Oh.
I love
little kid
recorders.
xylophones.
Yeah, man.
Clang.
I loved those things growing up.
Oh.
Like when I was like 3, and there's like the little Tykes piano. It sound awful,
It's like out of
but I
tune.
loved them.
Ugh.
Felt like Mozart.
My favorite were the
Mozart
Casio
play
pianos
piano.
with the drum beats,
Oh yeah.
the ramba beats and stuff. Country.
Apparently Casio also makes watches.
Casio makes some pretty sweet watches, actually, especially from the 80s.
There's one that my dad wears. It's like a diving watch or something, and he
Yeah.
wears it like all the time.
I have my dad's old one from like the early or the late 70s. It's an LED. It was like one of the first LED Casios.
Oh wow.
Somewhere I gotta find it.
So like the face glows.
Yeah, like but just like the numbers, and they're like I don't know. It looks weird. I love it though. It's black and has the time. I think it has date too.
It's a watch and it has the time.
time.
It's got the time on it.
Oh, but
guys.
you have to like touch it. It's like sensitive, so you touch it and then the time comes up and then it goes away.
Man, I hate those watches.
I know, right?
I just got this one. I don't
What if I have
even-
one hand?
I've never heard of it, but it's literally it doesn't even have any numbers on it. Look how thin.
do you read that?
The watch face is, but it's just got lines and it's got that's it. It
Oh,
doesn't
it's
have
got
extra
nines.
numbers,
Okay,
but that's it. And I like simplistic little watches like this.
that's
one.
cool though. Yeah, I do like that. And then like, what's with Yamaha? They make everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they make a lot of stuff.
They make
They don't make clothes. Wait, no, they have stuff with their brand name on it. I was wrong.
Wrong.
Probably.
They probably have a
Honda
graphic,
has
a
like
graphic
teddy
tee.
pairs, so they
Yeah.
probably
And a
have
hoodie.
like Yamaha bear.
Yeah,
Ball caps.
That's
Ball
what's funny
caps.
though. You know, you can get like a cheap little like teddy bear at like a store for like $1 or something like that, like
Yeah.
a dollar store. But then as soon as you put the Yamaha T-shirt on it,
$50.
then it's Yamaha bear, and it's like $25.
who wants that?
I do because it's Yamaha bear.
I do like the Yamaha pianos. They make some really good pianos.
Get Yamaha bear, and you can set him on the Yamaha piano,
And there's
then
like
there you go.
$10,000 right there.
Bam.
Yeah.
$10,000, $25.
And
You
put it on
forgot
the
about
back of an
25 for-
ATV.
You forgot about the 25 for Yamaha bear.
Tax as well.
Yeah.
I'm not taking into account tax. You know what I hate is tax, at least in America.
Man, I hate taxes
I
here
know,
in America. No taxes here in America.
Without representation. Also, that's another thing that's going out of style. Representatives.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, like in America, because like in England, if you see the price on something, like a gum piece, like a pack
Like
of gum.
a
Like a gum.
I'm telling you, I'm tired. All right, I'm a working man. Been working all day. Been working all day. And there's a like pack of gum in England. You see the price, that's what it is. In America, it's a couple cents extra, but was it like 7% or something like whatever
It's
tax
what
is.
is it?
Depends on the state.
Yeah. Which sucks as well because you never know what it is. So if you have exactly that, you can't buy that.
Yeah, I know.
It's dumb. Just put the tax in with it. Who cares?
Well, the whole sales tax idea is stupid because the whole idea is to tax the companies that are selling the goods.
Right, right.
But all
They
they,
throw it
do,
at you.
Yeah, they make it so that way the customers have to pay it.
right. Which makes sense.
So
But at least put it up on your thing. And also, what's with gas? You have 1/10 of a cent. I was thinking about that today as I got gas today. And it was like
Do they charge you for
$2,
that
39, or was it 29 cents, and then 1/9 of a cent. I have no idea what that is. Is that only like liquid?
Good thing I still have 8/9 of a cent left in my bank account.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what's gonna keep me from going negative. 8/9 of a cent.
they tax the crap
Thanks,
out of
Kimber.
everything. I swear, like income tax and property tax isn't enough. They have to tax everything else too.
Like living and breathing.
They'll be taxing
can't
air
live
before
without
long.
But yeah, representatives.
Yeah.
We have the internet.
True.
I mean, it was helpful when people in the government would, ride to your town on a horse. And then, yeah,
It was great.
And a
man.
horse and buggy.
I remember when they used to ride horses in and they would
I remember.
talk to us.
yeah. And, they'd leave their family for 10 months and ride to D.C. or whatever.
Yeah,
But it seems kind of archaic.
It seems so cool though. Like on the subject of like having to like have like taxes and all that. That's something I'd love to do. Is just like live out of a van for a year, but get like a really like tricked out van. You know,
Yeah.
that you
But
can live in.
with like a Amazon woman on the side riding a giant grizzly bear.
and lots of lava
like
lamps.
airbrush.
That is not what
and
I
just
was gonna
smoke
say.
pumping out the window.
So much weed.
But no, I'm talking about like those like the little houses that you got. Have you guys seen those?
The houses
tiny,
inside the
tiny
van.
houses.
Yeah, I saw that on Netflix. Yeah,
I would love to have that.
Yeah.
Like on like a trailer behind a truck and just like drive all across the country.
That'd be sweet.
Not worry about property taxes or any kind of taxes at all. Really, just drive it around. Like save up some money for gas and food.
But shoot
for
pool.
a year.
Yeah,
Shoot pool, lots of pool.
shoot pool and play some poker.
No, yeah, but just like go around, see everything there is to see. Because I feel like at this point there really isn't all that much left to explore in the world other than like the oceans.
Right.
Because it's already been settled. But I don't think that can keep you from.
There's a lot of land. I don't know if you've heard Rogan talk about this, but all the public land, that you own it because you pay taxes. Therefore, you own all the public land that America set aside. It was Theodore Roosevelt. He saved all of this land around in America that nobody can build on, and nobody necessarily owns it, but everybody pays for it, so everybody has ownership over it.
I feel like that is good on paper, but then we try to go there, and then like the CIA shows up, and everybody gets shot.
Like you can go out there and just camp anywhere.
Where's
And
this
you can
at?
hunt it's everywhere. It's public land, which is like national
just
It's
forest.
like you can't just
Random
go to like some
forests.
random park and just
No,
like,
you
camp.
can. These public lands, you just drive out there and you go out and camp there for a week or
So
whatever.
the park ranger's not going to be like all up your
No,
butt.
there's no park rangers. This is like a lot of land.
it's not
This
a
is like
park.
thousands of acres.
To have a park ranger, it must be a
Park.
park.
Yeah, this is just public
I
land
was-
that
it's just-
nobody
yeah.
can build anything on.
Not
Like,
even park things.
yeah, it's a natural preserve, but you can go
Basically.
there. Yeah, and it's everywhere, which is cool.
Yeah, I mean,
And nobody knows about it. That's the thing, like you were just saying.
I feel like the idea is that
This
a
is a-
lot of people don't go on adventures really anymore these
Right.
days because it's like, oh, everything's already been settled. That doesn't mean you can't go.
Well,
on
no, it's
adventures
because
anymore.
I
There's
think
plenty that you
it's
haven't
like
seen.
it's impractical because everybody's got their 9 to 5s and you
Right.
know, nobody ever has time for that kind of
That's
stuff.
That's why I want to do that.
You
I wanna
gotta
just
make
be-
time.
You want to be. I want to be free.
Yeah,
Man,
you gotta add man after that. I agree.
Man. No, dude.
But no, I get
don't
exactly where you're
I don't
coming
think you
from.
need man after that. I don't think you need to be some like friggin' hippie
Yeah,
to want to just go and explore and not have to worry about anything anymore.
and it's yours.
I feel-
Well, stole it from some people, but it's yours. We killed some people for it.
Knock down
Hey,
the door, start
hey,
calling
bro-
them racists.
You gotta watch out for bears, wolves. Wolves are moving east. You see that? And cougars too. And I don't mean old ladies. I like
Like, before you even made the joke, I knew it was coming, and I started to laugh, man.
yeah, they found one. It was like
Not the
from
old
Minnesota.
ladies, though. Don't worry.
Yeah,
They're already here.
They're already they're already hunting. They found one from they tagged it in Minnesota and they found it in Pennsylvania. Or
Oh,
something.
Minnesota.
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 I can see Russia from my house.
Minnesota. It's like in the middle of America.
No, that's Sarah Palin.
Oh
And
yeah, the
I
Canadian
can see
girl.
Russia from my house.
Yeah.
eh?
Eh?
Oh man,
She's kind of crazy.
Yeah, a little bit,
Looks like Tina Fey,
but crazier.
and that is hot because she doesn't have a sweet scar on her face. Do you know how she got that?
Tina Fey has a scar on her face.
Gigantic. Apparently, when she was a kid.
She fought a bear.
No, I wish.
Oh.
It's actually.
You wish.
You wish. I mean, yeah, wit. It would be a cooler story. She was 12 and she got attacked by some guy with a knife.
Yo.
And she has this
She fought him
nasty
off?
scar on her face. I don't even know what happened.
I hope she fought him off.
Speaking of
Just like
cougars.
straight up.
Speaking of Tina Fey. Is she considered, how old is she? Yeah.
Oh, I get the joke.
She's
now.
probably
I thought you were gonna go on a rant about cougars. And I was like, oh no, please! No, I didn't sign up for this.
Please spare us.
You know, there's
My poor virgin ears.
cougar ears, cougar tuned ears. There's coyotes just roaming around Chicago. You know that?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, you even said
Chicago.
it with the accent.
I
don't
did.
think-
I
don't
didn't
even-
mean to.
You didn't even mean to. Yeah, it just happens.
Yeah.
It's one of these
Chicago.
things. It's like New York and Chicago. It just happens when
Boston.
you say it. Boston, yeah.
Joyzy.
Yeah,
Jersey.
It's New York,
Jersey, Boston.
Chicago, Boston,
Bass.
and New Jersey.
Yeah.
and-
Minnesota.
and Nolans. You forgot about Nolans.
Knowns.
Yeah.
Nolans, yeah.
I wouldn't mind going to Nolans.
Nolans. You almost said it. You almost said it
I
wrong.
almost said it wrong.
wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Hurt smells though.
Like pee.
But the French Quarter smells. Although
I
I think
thought you said hurt smells. I'm like,
hurt smells.
What?
I have that tattooed on my back in 7 different languages. don't know if that means. But yeah, apparently you got to go outside the French Quarter where the creeps are. That's the best place to go. So
That doesn't sound like the best place to go.
it sounds a little bit scary, but I'm up for
That
it.
sounds that's like a horror game. That's what it sounds like.
So you either have to be where it smells like urine or
Yeah.
where there are creeps.
Where the creeps. There's a lot of sweet guitars though. Tell you what.
Urine creeps, but there's guitars.
But there's and it's like out of the back of some guy's house. You gotta go in Craigslist and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds extremely safe. Let's go to New Orleans and buy stuff off Craigslist.
it's only in Ohio that people get killed, right? Nowhere else.
In Ohio.
It seems like that happens all the time in Ohio, which is kind of
Have you been to Chicago?
That's true. Also, you would think they have a lot of cool guitars on Craigslist Chicago. They have none.
Really?
Speaking from experience, yeah,
Yeah.
man. This one time I went to Chicago to buy stuff off Craigslist.
Well, my
they didn't
bro-
have anything.
They don't. They all they have is
Just
like,
lots of rapists.
banjos.
Rapists and people with guns. They weren't
Southside.
very nice.
Ah, there's so many people. Oh man, that was bad. My
Chicago's scary. I've never been there, and I know it's scary.
my brother lives downtown. Like he lives right on Main
downtown.
Street. Downtown. Like a slap bass in there. It's like Seinfeld though. It's a really clean city. Downtown. Really clean.
I don't know. When I said that, I was thinking of around town. Yeah, bring it around
Oh.
town. But,
Bring it around town.
Never watched that episode in 3D.
No.
Amazing.
Do you have to drop acid?
Mind-boggling.
when he's like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think of that. Drop some acid.
Yeah. From SpongeBob.
drop some acid and watch
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob's like pelvis just like thrust into your face, and he goes, meow.
Want no other way.
Around town.
Nothing sexual about that at all.
Yeah, man.
SpongeBob had a lot of weird like things that nobody got.
I guess
at
that's
the time.
maybe is that why our parents wouldn't let us watch SpongeBob when we were little?
I don't know.
I know a lot of people that weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob. I watched it.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Most of the time.
I remember I woke up at like
things.
2 in the
I
morning
think it's
one
gonna
day,
turn me into something bad.
Yeah.
and I was like
What's
watching
that?
Adult Swim.
yeah.
At,
Wait,
like, 8
which
years
for some
old.
reason they choose to put it on a kids channel.
Yeah.
Like-
Like no kid's ever gonna stay up and watch that, right?
Right. I mean every kid did that.
And there was all kinds of crazy stuff on there back then.
Yeah. Those commercials where you call lonely women or whatever it was.
I don't think that was on Adult Swim.
Oh, okay.
What were you watching as a
Were you staying in a lot of hotels?
I was always in hotels. Yeah, and I had to pay for it. What's that about? Anyways, go ahead.
I'm expected to pay for this? What is this? Communist China?
The
kid? I have
doorman
to
looked
pay
at me
to talk
weird.
to you. You're the lonely one. It said so in the ad.
Yeah, I'm helping
You should
you
be
out.
paying me.
Sexy singles in your area.
What was that joke we made?
I don't remember, but it was on a podcast that nobody will ever hear. I don't think, unless that was the first one we posted, and then we took down because it's
In
an
which case,
archived
no one will
memory.
hear it.
Right.
Yeah.
That
No
got
one will hear it unless it's the one that no one will hear.
I got like 30 views somehow.
Wow, 30?
We told like nobody about it. We posted on Facebook once. I think that
Yeah.
was it.
I don't know.
I'm also scared who listened to it. It was exciting.
Maybe
Oh,
like
you guys posted it on Facebook?
No, it was on
we
SoundCloud.
posted
I
like,
was gonna
we
say,
posted
like-
a link on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but it took
all your mothers probably listen to that if you put it on Facebook. So I would
And your
I would-
grandmothers.
I would strongly advise against that.
Oh, she's got a Facebook. Crap.
Ah,
Dude, that's the thing, man. Nowadays, that's
We live a double life.
that's how parents threaten you.
how is
There's-
Facebook still around though?
I don't know, man.
It's just like nothing but ads now.
It wasn't cool for a long time, and then somehow it just never went away, and people kept using it.
Well, it was.
I feel like Facebook is just one of those things that happens in your life. It's just inevitable. It's something.
Nathan doesn't have one. My brother.
He's going to. He's
I don't
gonna
think
make
he
one.
is. He is. He has no need for it. at
He's gonna
all.
make one. It's,
think so?
It's a fact of
It's
life.
too late.
Actually, no.
now.
He has one. He has one, but he never goes on it, or he like forgot the password or something.
He had to make
What'd I
it
tell you?
for work or something. I don't even know. Like they had to
Everybody
check
makes a Facebook.
it. Maybe. No, but not everybody uses it. I
No,
guess.
but everybody has one.
yeah, I don't.
So I guess technically that is true because Nate does have one.
It outlived MySpace. MySpace is still around, but
I
It's
went on there
mostly for
once.
like music and stuff now.
yeah, MySpace like gave people too much ability to customize or something. Like you could play music on your page, and you have these crazy pop-up things, and it just freaked everybody out, and they stopped using it.
I remember
And
that
then
during my
Justin
emo
Timberlake bought
phase.
it. You used it for an emo phase.
No, I never used it for emo phase. That I went into my emo phase after MySpace stopped existing.
That's how hipster I am.
Yeah. No, man, that
Yeah.
would be that because like the original emo kids, they were doing it back when MySpace was first a thing, and that's when
Yeah.
that really started becoming popular for everybody to hate themselves or
Yeah.
whatever.
You would post like poems, but like
I want you to die.
scars my wrist has. I hate myself and everybody else.
My friend stole my CD. I hate my
my
life.
mixtape is gone forever. I still make mixtapes, but on CD form, I guess.
I spend my free time watching videos of just like kids who are still doing that now, and just like embarrassing themselves. Cause, like,
Oh, the cringe comps?
yeah, the cringe compilations where you're just
I
like,
watch
"Ugh."
those.
Yeah, no, there was this one kid who's like, he's got like his hair is like a bowl cut, but he's still like trying to like put it over his eye like this.
Is it
And
not
he's
long
like,
enough?
My friend didn't give me back my CD, and my mom won't let me go out and get new skinny jeans. I hate my life. I thought it was a joke, but he's serious.
Oh,
it looks
no.
like someone who's like doing a parody
Oh.
of emo kids, and he's serious. He was dead serious.
Those people are real, man. You gotta watch out for them.
You're a real person.
Oh yeah.
You're a real person who exists and functions in society.
Well,
Well, that's a bit of a stretch.
Outside of society, looking in.
Where the outside crawling
gonna
in my
Crawling
skin.
in my skin.
You guys don't even know how to wear triblies.
Oh my god.
My lady.
Either like check it out. I can do these like sick fedora tricks.
If you land on my
Head
head.
on my head, man.
Oh man.
Milady.
Oh.
I respect women. Women get
Yes.
all the respect.
You think you know
Plus
how to wear a
100
hat?
respect.
You wish you had this
Bob.
button-up flame T-shirt.
Oh my god, they look like Guy Fieri.
Flame t-shirt.
On the subject of Guy Fieri is a real human being, and I love him.
Oh, yeah.
With his cargo shorts
Ugh.
and his Velcro
He keeps the
shoes,
dream alive.
with his frosted tips. Yes.
Is that even real hair? I don't think he's. That's.
I
real
don't
hair.
care. I don't care if it is. I want to get one of those hats. It's like the it's like the straps. It's like the sun visor, but it's got the face.
You think all the guys are-
So yeah, it's like a wig crossed with a hat. So you put it on.
but completely different color.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it looks like you have the frosted tips like Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
That was my dream.
Just
growing
never
up, is
take it
I-
off.
I wanted
What
to
are
be
the
Guy
frosted-
Fieri.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I still
Everybody
do.
wanted to be Guy.
Still do.
Yeah.
Anthony Bourdain's actually kind of cool.
So the whole outfit is
All right.
spiky hair, frosted tips.
All right. We're starting at the top. All right. Wait. Sunglasses on top of the spike.
No. Sunglasses on.
They're on. You have
Hot
two
Wheels.
pairs. One
Hot
on,
Wheel-
one off.
Hot Wheels sunglasses.
Wait, with the what are they called? Where it's like connected to it goes around
The
your
lanyard
neck?
thing.
Yeah.
Strap.
Dog tags.
Dog.
Oh, shut up! I
What did
like
the dog tags
okay,
say?
Yeah, stop! I like my dog tags. They don't
Dog
like
tags are fine, but it becomes part of that whole outfit when they wear it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So the dog tags.
it's one of those things. It's good, and then you put it in that, and it just somehow it makes it worse.
Worse.
But it's
Okay.
fairly.
You put it in the
neutral otherwise.
jambalaya and it gets messed up.
black, I guess like an undershirt, and then like I said, button-up T-shirt
Silky.
earlier.
No, it's not a black undershirt. It's like a disturbed T-shirt,
Yeah,
or something like that. So
Yeah.
it's got like some really edgy metal band
Avenged
T-shirt.
Sevenfold.
Or like Skid
Avenged, yeah,
Row
it's
or something.
Avenged Sevenfold. That's
Bullet for my
that's the one.
Valentine.
Yes. Oh my god, I forgot about Bullet for My Valentine.
Okay, so
They're
you've
a
got
real
Chemical
band, too.
Romance.
You've
That's
got-
still a thing, right?
My Chemical Romance.
They did a cool
That-
cover of Desolation Row, actually. It was really good.
I
From
don't- I don't know-
Watchmen. You
I
ever see
never-
Watchmen?
I did watch Watchmen. I love, dude. The intro to Watchmen is one of the best movie intros
yes.
ever.
What's
on
the
subject
song?
Movie intros.
That's the
That
intro.
is
It's Bob Dylan, isn't it?
it is Bob Dylan. It's
Not. No, just kidding. It's the
times they are
times
changing.
changing. Yeah.
That's
Gosh.
it. Times they are changing. Changing.
I told John I went like 2 years and I only listened to Bob Dylan.
I think that's the only song by him I like because everything else
Really?
is just like
2 whole years?
2 years.
How did you stay sane?
to be stuck
learned a lot from those 2
inside a
years.
movie. It's like, man. I feel
so,
bad for Bob Dylan because I don't think anybody told him how he sounds.
But he did it on purpose.
He did it on purpose.
He did it on purpose. Yeah.
Someone needs to sit down with him and have a serious talk.
It's been like 60 years. I don't think he really cares what anyone thinks.
I don't think he knows who he is. Like, can you
I don't
imagine
even know
being
who I
Bob Dylan?
am.
I don't think he understands what being Bob Dylan means. It would blow his mind
Was
up.
Bob Dylan-
I'm Bob Dylan. I'm the best songwriter.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? Is like
I'm the
he
most
goes to this-
influential person of all time.
He doesn't actually know that he is Bob Dylan.
I don't know how you could. I don't think he even thinks about it.
Wait, Bob Dylan was like a serious druggie, right?
Not really.
No,
Okay,
not
I was
really.
gonna say
No.
'cause
He's definitely a hippie, but not
it's
really
the
a drug.
serious,
I wouldn't
it's
say
the
he was a
serious
hippie.
druggies where it's like, man, how high are you? I don't remember.
I know he
man.
smoked marijuana in the 60s and then he stopped after he was in his motorcycle wreck.
Oh, everybody smoked weed back then.
I know, that's the thing. Yeah. It's no
Okay,
different.
so the outfit.
Oh yeah, where we're at.
So you said
It's edgy band tee.
right?
The edgy band tee,
Like
band
a
name.
silky collared button-up, short sleeve,
short sleeves.
flame shirt
Yeah.
It's got to be black with the flame up the front.
up the
Yeah,
top.
up the
Yeah,
top,
yeah,
from,
from,
from the bottom
from the
up.
bottom.
Right.
Yeah, right.
So it looks like the fires of hell.
And you have a backup shirt that's the blue flame, but you only wear that on like
special occasion.
formal occasions.
Yeah,
with,
formally.
with a bow tie. All right, keep going.
Okay, so you can either wear just
You
regular.
know, I take pride in like knowing what looks like generally good on a human being.
Yeah.
And like just describing this is causing me like physical pain.
It hurts.
My chest hurts right
It's not
now.
hard to dress well.
It's not. It's just
right?
you can just wear jeans.
I
and a
compliment this
t-shirt.
man all the time on his button ups. You have a good
The
taste
button
in
ups
shirts.
are actually I gotta say that's like the
You're so
whenever
good.
you're wearing like this right now.
you're wearing your you
it,
filled up
it,
shirt.
it kind of upsets me a little bit.
Yeah,
but
I didn't try today.
When you wear
But
like,
no, you
like
have
the,
some-
the button ups and like the jeans.
It's
it
so
works.
hot.
You're a
It's
It
works,
works, and
well-dressed
it's
man.
good.
But you gotta suffer. Nathan suffers. He wears 4 layers.
Nathan does not sweat. I refuse to believe it.
He says
does
he
not
does.
Sweat.
He doesn't.
He does
I don't
not
He wears
sweat.
4. You don't either.
I don't
He
sweat
wears
either.
like
do a little bit.
40 layers and then he just peels them off slowly throughout the week like an onion.
Like
Yeah. But yeah, even in the
onions
summer.
have layers.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's way too hot. Anyway, okay, so
Anyways, you were on the top half still. Mickey Mouse gloves. You got cutoff gloves, obviously. If
No,
you wanna
it
wear
is.
'em.
It's the cutoff gloves.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
also some sort of like really large faced watch, digital
yeah,
watch.
just a big in your face watch.
Nasty
A
watch.
I'm
big
gonna say like a Dora the
Move-
Explorer
movement watch.
that you like get in like a Happy Meal.
Wait, you got a
Those types of watches. It looks like
Yeah.
it came out of a Happy Meal. That kind of a watch.
Hot Wheels watch.
and then occasionally one or two
Because you have to match the glasses.
Yeah.
1 or 2 fingernails painted black with a Sharpie.
Yeah, on purpose for some reason.
I don't know why.
And he has a lot of rings.
But
too.
again, it can't just be normal fingerless gloves. They have to be like knit gloves that they just found in their house, and then they cut the fingers off.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they couldn't buy like real like.
he didn't
cycling
want to
gloves.
actually buy them.
Yeah, so he has
He
to
was scared too.
because he didn't want his mom to judge him, so he
Right.
stole a pair and cut them off, and then later on his mom
Hides them in his
confronted him,
backpack all
and
day.
he's like, "Honey, what are these?"
She finds them under his
They're-
mattress?
They're nothing, Mom. Why did you cut the fingers off of these, sweetheart?
Where'd the fingers
You don't
go?
know who I am, Mom. Okay, so
You go.
if he has a belt, it's one of those like ones where it's got
The
like
studded with like the holes in them,
It might be studded.
like the double. Well, not
Studded?
not studded,
Studded.
or just like with like the double.
With the bullet,
like
I like the bullet ones. Those are cool, actually.
the bullet. That might be too edgy.
no, that's too edgy.
Is that too
that's
edgy?
that's what
Don't
emo
wear
kids
those and
wear.
play guitar. You'll scratch the crap
Oh,
out of your
man.
guitar.
No, don't wear those and play guitar. Don't wear those.
Don't wear
Don't
them.
wear them
Don't
at
wear
all
them.
ever.
That's
Unless
where the
they're real
sentence needs to
bullets,
end.
and you're gonna actually shoot someone.
I just shot myself.
Okay, so studded belt, and if it's not a studded belt, it's one of those stupid ones where it's like just like a strip of like cloth with like the 2 rings on the end.
Oh,
and they
yeah,
pull
like the
through
cloth
Oh
belt.
yeah,
The one of
yeah.
those stupid
You can do
belts.
the Aragorn thing though, where
Yeah,
you put
yeah.
it through and put it under.
Yeah.
And it comes out the front like this.
It looks so stupid, yeah.
Some kind of cargo short, either khaki or camo.
No, they have
Yeah.
to be like dark gray camo. That's what they
Dark,
wear.
like urban camouflage.
It's urban camouflage.
Excuse me,
Milady.
Malady.
Melody.
What kind of socks do you think? Because I don't know.
I'm
Crew socks.
crew. Yeah, crew.
Okay,
code.
wait, hang on. What's crew? Crew comes up to
Crew's
like
a tall one, right?
No, not that tall.
Shin
they're,
size?
they're the ones that are
They're
just
above the
ankle
ankle.
socks. They're above the ankle. They're only like
Okay, good.
4 inches tall.
Oh,
they
yeah.
like come up just above your ankle.
They're not the invisible ones.
Really
and they're not the
super
tall
goofy.
ones. You're
Like
right.
the stuff that like a 40-year-old man wears.
Yeah, like what? Just it's the weird like barely peeking
Who's given
over.
up on his life? Let me rephrase. 40-year-old man who's given up on
Yeah,
his
and
life.
wearing
yes, yes.
shorts with these, by the way.
And then
Heelys.
Heelys or sandals.
Dude, Heelys are cool, man.
Or
Oh man, not my Heelys.
Crocs. Crocs. Camouflage, urban camouflage.
Crocs. You have to match.
with all the buttons on them, like, just covered in buttons.
And then on your shirt, you have to have a couple of like stupid anime pins.
Oh yeah, he's in the anime as well, but like not the good. Like
You
not,
have to carry
not
around
like
the weird body pillows as well because that's what they
Body
do.
pillows?
Have you seen
the
those?
boyfriend body pillow.
Yeah, that's what it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
well, no, it's the
There's the arm.
waifu pillows.
Oh,
Oh man,
Uh,
those just make me so. Okay, so I went to one of the costume conventions because I was competing.
Huh?
And
Because you have a life.
because
You have a
I definitely have a life.
competing, you know.
No, but it's really like the only place where I can do like the costuming, so I can
take
get to
it
see all
somewhere.
kinds of like nerdy stuff
That's,
going
yeah,
on there.
you probably get ideas seeing other people's.
Yeah,
stuff,
you
too.
do.
Yeah,
But yeah, most of the people there, the people who don't like take the costuming seriously, are generally just kind
they're wearing a T-shirt.
of freak me out.
Oh,
They're a little bit
they're
weird.
halving
they
it
can
and-
they can like be a little bit weird. They can get really uncomfortably close if they want to take pictures, and it's like, oh, you need to like.
I know these people.
Stop
actually.
putting hands where they don't go, man. That's not where that
Man,
goes.
come
Stop,
on.
please.
Well, either that or they're like the really awkward people that like
But
their
no.
friends brought along with them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Against
they're,
their will.
they're like complete furry, but they're out of their suit.
You don't want to see them in their natural habitat.
So some of them can. I've been scared before.
Yeah?
Some of them are actually like kind of nice.
Do you know any like
No,
personally?
I don't know.
First?
I
Oh,
don't know.
I was hoping to get one on the podcast.
I was hoping to bring him over so we can kill.
Just probe the mind of.
No, I don't know anybody like that. I know a couple of people who do Legend of Zelda characters.
That's cool.
So a couple of people who do Rick and Morty,
Okay.
and that's about it. A couple of people who do Overwatch characters as well. I
Right.
know two different Mercies, a couple of Harley Quinns. That's about it.
Well, you did the male Harley Quinn.
I
right?
did, yeah.
That was cool.
That was back in January.
That was like the new one too. The new
Mhm,
Harley
yeah,
Quinn.
that was in the Suicide Squad movie.
That was
I
sweet.
don't think I can do the old classic one.
It's hard to pull off for anybody.
No, I don't think I've seen one that I really just like thought they nailed. You know?
Yeah, you'll never get as good as the
No, you
the
can't.
cartoon or comic.
Mainly because of just like just how cartoony the drawing is. But okay,
Yeah,
back on the subject of
proportions.
body pillows.
Oh, yeah. And
'Cause
Guy
that-
Ferrari
but
later.
No, yeah, Guy Fieri body pillows.
Did I say Ferrari?
That's Guy Fieri.
Guy Ferrari.
Yeah, we're giving him too much credit.
Guy Fieri body pillows. Those are a real thing.
Yeah.
Look it up.
All right.
I almost got you a while back. I was gonna get you a pillowcase, but it had Nicolas Cage on it.
You told me about
Nicolas
that.
Cage
It said
It's a
Sleep
real thing.
Tight,
You can look it up
and
on
was in-
Amazon.
It was in like Comic Sans.
No.
It's a Sleep Tight.
Comic
And
Sans.
he's just like,
He's just looking at you.
Okay, if I did get a Nicolas Cage pillowcase, I would want it with that one picture of him where he's in Face Off, where he's like,
Oh, yeah.
that one I know we can see,
The
but
no,
meme
do you guys
face.
know who Hideo Kojima? Well, you know who Hideo Kojima is, but you know who that guy is?
He's a video game guy. Isn't he?
He's the guy who made the Metal Gear Solid
Kojima.
games.
Yeah.
Someone was carrying a body pillow with Hideo Kojima on it.
Good.
I laughed for like 3 hours straight, man.
Creepy. What were they dressed? Were they dressed
They
up like
weren't dressed
Snake?
up as anybody.
Oh,
It was
okay.
really scary.
what have they done to Hideo?
They were like,
Snake!
yeah, but no, in like Japan, they have like the weird, like they wear like the germ masks or whatever. That's like the thing
Yeah,
that they wear.
that terrifies me. By the way.
Yeah, they
I'm
were
scared.
Because
Yeah,
of all
they
the
were-
Are you
smog.
holding something back, or is there something I don't know about?
all the
no,
smog.
but like some of them will wear those.
Yeah, that's not gonna help either.
It freaks me out, man.
Yeah, no.
Some of them got like the Hot Wheels sunglasses on. And like seriously, some people who look exactly what you described, and it freaks me out. Man.
Ugh.
Freaks me out.
I hate
These people
masks.
really exist.
I have to wear one for it's one of those paint respirator masks, and you can't wear it with a beard. It's
Dude,
the worst thing
Okay,
in the world.
so
It's just
have you
so
played
bad.
Overwatch yet?
No, I've never played Overwatch.
Okay.
I know.
We didn't.
some of the
play
characters.
games, so we can't do that. But do you know who Roadhog is? He's
I
a
know
really
he
big fat
looks.
guy with
yeah.
like the gas mask.
Yeah.
My respirator, I've been like painting it in my free time, so it's starting to look like his mask.
That's kind of cool.
So that way I can like personalize it. I really like my respirator.
That's cool.
I had been like just using the dust mask.
Using
for
a
long time.
3M series 302. I don't know what the, I don't know what the series. I was making this up.
I know it's 3M.
Yeah, I
because-
think most of them are
because
3M.
I can't find any other brand. It's
Yeah.
just, I just bought whatever was cheap.
They monopolize the
They do.
everything.
They
all
own
the paint stuff.
everything. 3M does. My God.
3M like was it Torque? I think Torque owns a lot of like.
They make Scotch
Owls.
tape, right? 3M is Scotch tape, right?
Scotch tape's- yeah.
Yep.
Everything though. I think they make paint. Everything I use at work, any sandpaper or it's like Scotch brighting stuff. It's all 3M.
There's another brand that makes a lot of like workplace related stuff. It's like not Cintas, but it's
Cintas?
You mean Cintas?
They make the uniforms. I wear Cintas.
Yeah, they
They
make.
make uniforms and they maintain them, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
I
remember.
wash my own. Just because I got on a weird schedule somehow where I was without a shirt 2 days out of every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm just washing them myself because I messed it up somehow.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do like shipments. Like they'll like do aprons in bulk. They'll do
Right.
like chamois towels in bulk. They'll do
Yeah.
all kinds of things like that and do shipments for those type of companies.
They do a great job. Good job, Cintas.
Good job, Cintas.
I messed it up for myself, so I have to do it myself.
All right. Well, we're coming up on an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
So we should-
edit out.
We got some good material, man.
I think so.
Talking
Well-
about Guy Fieri body pillows and it's been a good hour and a half, man.
MySpace.
MySpace. Yep.
Bullet
Don't-
belts. Don't wear bullet belts. Period.
Yep.
Not with guitars. Not without guitars. Not with anything else. No bullet belts.
No bullet belts.
Period.
No Crocs.
Definitely no cracks.
I feel like if they didn't, I feel like they smell. I don't know. I've never really been around anybody with Crocs.
People that don't wear Crocs without, like, wear them without socks. Ugh.
They make fun of them when they wear it with socks because it's like a sandal.
Just don't wear the Crocs. That's the problem.
Unless you're a prisoner. Are you wading in water?
No,
And
man.
you're too-
Even the prisoner shoes, like the slip-on like boat shoes that they wear,
they're
are
like
better than
Vans.
Crocs.
Or Toms, I guess. They're probably Toms.
Yeah, more like Toms now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy
Any
this pair
shoe
of
that
Toms.
I've
you
never worn a
make-
pair of Toms.
No?
I've just heard that they're comfy.
And they give them to people that really don't want shoes.
Actually, okay, on the subject
rather have
on the
food.
subject of that kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
that actually just destroys those economies worse. Those like no, I'm serious. I'll like go into like some economy nerd stuff with you guys.
Sure.
So these like buy one give one companies where
Yeah.
you buy a pair of shoes and they,
And they
donate a
give
pair
one
of shoes.
another to other people.
When you're pouring free shoes into an economy,
Mm-hmm.
what does that do to stores that sell shoes in
Right.
that economy? No one's buying shoes because they're being
Yeah, they
given
devalue.
shoes.
Yeah, for every shoe,
because
a
of
shoe's
that-
given away. Yeah.
Because of that, these shoe companies go out of business, and that is yet another business that is lost because of these donations. In
Yeah.
theory, it's a good idea, but when you think about it, all it does is destroy the
one of
economy
those things,
and
it-
puts them
yeah.
in a more. It puts the. I know it sounds terrible, but to not donate and give things to these countries is better for their economies than to give stuff.
Let them build it
Because
themselves.
otherwise,
yeah.
they're just all it does is make the economy more dependent on another country,
Mm-hmm.
and that country will never get out of the hole that they're in because they're constantly being dug deeper.
Well, it's the same idea with like the stimulus packages that they do over here, where they try
Yeah,
to
so
like put
when
a
they buy out
bunch. They
something?
just jam a bunch of money into the economy, hoping that'll kind of kickstart things, and it never really
Yeah,
does.
looking at you, GM.
Yeah,
And everybody
GM,
else.
Fannie Mac, and whatever the other bank was.
Goldie Hawn or whatever.
I don't know.
That was a joke. It was
2007 bailout joke.
Um,
Relevant. Okay.
Hey. But yeah,
Political
and
humor.
they're giving shoes to people who very possibly just haven't had shoes and they don't need shoes because their feet are meant to be just kind of bare feet. It's a normal thing.
That can be an
and-
issue over there. There's lots of
They don't even want to wear them.
Broken glass.
broken glass. Razor blades are actually a serious problem. Over there.
Yeah.
Razor
Dirty
blades are
needles.
just discarded all over the ground.
Ugh. I cut myself so many. Last week I wasn't able
You
to.
having a problem with dirty needles? Constantly
no,
cutting
not
yourself?
dirty
like
razor
whoa,
blades.
Whoa.
You know, I just fell over and. But no, yeah, I still got a scar right there. But I cut myself very. Well, that sounded awkward. Let me try. Let me try it back.
We'll just like pull that one out of context. I cut
wait,
myself.
I cut myself.
I cut myself.
Just like play it and like
We'll, like, put
remix it.
Yeah, we need to get like a what is it? What's that called? Like a
cut
hot keys
myself.
where we can just like press buttons
Yeah.
with sound effects, and one of them will
Hey,
be I
Margie.
cut myself.
But at work, I use a lot of razor blades for just corners and whatever, masking stuff. And I wasn't able to pick at all with my middle finger. I wasn't able to play bass without a pick or anything because
Oh yeah, I remember.
my finger was split open. That was
Because apparently he doesn't have more than one finger on his strumming hand.
well, okay.
What?
I was hybrid picking. I used a pick and my ring finger.
On bass, I don't know what the point of that is.
Have you seen me play bass?
He considers himself a lead bass player.
I do. All right. I think every great band has a lead bass player. Think of it. And only one. They only need one lead bass player. You only need one bass player. But
That's
every
not a lead bass player. It's just
It
the
is- no,
bass player.
it's a-
You can't be a lead bass player until you have a secondary,
I'm-
a rhythm bass player.
I'm saying a bass player that can like riff, and he plays more than just the first 5 frets.
Okay, because when you said I'm the lead bass player in a band with one bass player, it sounds like you're assistant to the regional manager. That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like.
Michael,
Excuse me.
Michael, assistant to the regional manager, Dwight Schrute.
Beats Bears,
Farms.
Battlestar Galactica.
Beats Bears, Battlestar Galactica.
Did you watch the Battlestar Galactica remake?
The what?
The newer
Oh, no, I haven't
Battlestar.
seen it.
I never
It was-
watched the
I
old.
watched. It was alright.
I never watched any of them.
Really? You never saw the old one? Apparently, a lot of people were confused when the old one came out that it was like a Star Wars show.
Really?
People thought it had to do somehow with Star Wars. Like that was a common thing.
I've never seen it, and I don't think that.
It's really good.
Maybe that's because I haven't seen it.
The old one's alright. The new one, I just couldn't get into it. It got too much. Too much was going on. Anywho.
On the subject of Star Wars, though, I cannot
Yeah, Star
wait
Wars.
until Star
Oh my
Wars
God, Star
Episode
Wars.
8, The Last Jedi. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, so who's the only one who's getting real
Wait.
upset?
Should we have a Star Wars special podcast? We have time.
If we stop it now, if we
All
stop
right.
this episode right now,
Yeah, 'cause
So-
how long do your podcasts usually go for?
It's usually about an hour.
Yeah.
I added about 10 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, we're a
Yeah.
good bit
All right,
over.
we'll cut it at hour and
Make
a half.
sure
That's
we
fine.
keep the Cougars. We keep the we keep.
do we need to
Fury
do an
body
outro
pillows.
here?
Oh yeah, okay. So we have a show coming up. Was it June 1st? I believe June 23rd. we have another show that's solid right now. We have a couple.
This
other
is Antioch, by the way.
Yeah, a couple other that are pending. But 23rd, we're playing at CD 102.5. 105.3.
I think it's CD 102.5.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I think it is, too. And it's funny because I always watch their
We're
stuff.
playing on the radio.
I don't even know it's going to be on the radio. Part of it might be.
Yeah, I think the idea is to play, and
We're
if they
gonna-
like us, then they'll put us on.
We're gonna
and have us
play
play in the
music
studio.
in
I
a
think is the
place,
idea.
and stuff's gonna happen with
And
that
stuff's
music.
gonna
Except
happen.
I'm not gonna be doing any of it because I'm just the guest. I'm just here to
You
summarize.
should be a guitar tech.
What does that even know?
You
What do
tune
can be
guitars.
I don't even know how to tune I don't know how to tune a guitar. You turn the knobs.
Excuse me. Yeah, you just turn the knobs. Burping up a storm. Sorry.
All right.
That was like the fourth time.
Guitar.
Right before we end, we might be able to tap in to the board at Spacebar and get ourselves a live recording of the show.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, our buddy Rick Geffen's gonna get back to us
Rick.
on that. But,
Yes.
so yeah,
That would be awesome.
Anybody named Rick is
Anyway.
great.
this is true. Rick is a solid name.
Rick is a solid name.
Do you ever know a bad Rick? I don't know a
Rick
bad Rick.
Sanchez.
Good point.
Rick Sanchez is a
he's,
bad Rick.
he's a bad man. Yeah. I'm regretting that. I'm probably missing a bad Rick. Anyways, thank you for listening. Stay tuned. It's going to be a separate upload, but the Star Wars podcast.
Yes.
All right.
Adios.